There once was a squirrel and her name was Lil Red. She ate some bad peaches, it went to her head. She stumbled and staggered home to her bed. And when she woke up in the morning, she said, "Let's listen. Lil Red, ooh, ooh, Lil Red, ooh, ooh. She goes where no other squirrels tread, ooh, ooh." Squirrel!
Did it just stop, or has it been no sound? Can you hear me now? Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I hit mute. Could y'all not hear me talking this whole time? Seriously. Oh my God, I've said every one of your names. I've had a conversation with 3 of you. I promise. Are you serious? Hey, Rarely Care. Nobody could hear me the whole time. What the heck? I told you about my day at work. I told you about my day and why the chair's gone and the swings back up, because I love my chair and I can't sit in it for 8 hours. I couldn't sit in it today for 8 hours. I don't know if today was a bad back day. Hey, feisty lady. I said hey to everybody. I can't go back and do it again. I cut my tongue open tonight. It hurts. I can't talk good. I'm just kidding. I on my lunch break switched the chair. Well, it might have been the afternoon break. I switched the chair with the swing because the back on the chair doesn't adjust, and I was hurting. My back was hurting me today. So I was like, what can I do? And I was trying to get my laptop into the meeting that we were in so I could just go in the living room or on the bed. No, the bed's not a good idea. I fall asleep. So I was going to go to the living room, but I couldn't get the meeting to work. So, well, in that short of a time, it was like a 15-minute break. So I eventually did, but I had gotten the swing up in the meantime. And I ended up sitting in the swing anyway during the rest of it because I missed it. But I'm going to be back and forth on the days with work because it's just there's nothing that's comfortable for me for 8 hours. So I'll probably use the laptop a lot so I can get up and walk around. I'll be back in the chair, but I thought, I'll use this one tonight. Where are you, Joey? I don't want to start talking about anything, and then here's Joey, and he's like, what are you talking about? And I explained, hey, Trouble. Hey, Fruity Pebbles. So see, what I did was, I did the, I've got my thing, I think, pulling off of my camera. So StreamYards was on there, but I don't know what I did, y'all. I had it a while ago where my alert box would work and y'all could see it, but then nothing else looked right. I don't know. So I just gave up. I said I quit. One night I'm just going to go live and I'm going to do it while y'all are on the here with me, and maybe somebody knows what they're doing and we can do it live one night. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even care about the intros and stuff at this point. I just really want, I like the little bunny. I want it to be a squirrel though. And I think you can make your own. I just got to talk to my artist friends. I want my own little dancing squirrels when I get a new subscriber or a PayPal or a super chat. Or maybe some Whiskey Cheetos dancing around. So, did anything good happen on YouTube tonight? Because I fell asleep after work. Oh, my back hurts now. What was I waiting for? I was waiting because I saw that. I saw earlier that I think it was AZ was going to have a stream about people arguing or something, like YouTubers, the community, drama in the tea community, and it made me sad that has to be a video, but I wanted to see it if she made it. And then I told my friend to wake me up. I got off the phone with her. I said, wake me up in an hour, and that'll be 8:15 because I thought that AZ was going on at 8:30. I wake up by myself at 9. Nobody ever called me, and I couldn't find a video, so maybe she's not going to do it. I just wish that, that wasn't a thing, that we were all getting along. And if we won't get along, let's get everybody involved and let everybody know it and make it worse, because we got people in this community actively trying to do that to us. We don't need the ones that just want to do videos and, Y'all know what I'm talking about. Joey. Let me go check on Joey. See, there's my little. Can I put this? Hold on. Let me see something. If I put an overlay, it's like over, right? And let me do it. Oh, shit. I want that one. Where's that? uh, let's see. Joey. Show yourself. Where are you? Where would that go? I hate these computer things I don't understand, y'all. Makes me so mad. Did I send you a bad link, Joey? Text me or something. So, I ain't worried about it. I'm just gonna come over here to my people. Hold on 1 second. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay. You didn't work. I need to make sure that Joey's not lost in space because of something I did to the computer. He probably is. Mhm. Joey. I can't. Is he not getting my messages? Mm-hmm. Hey, what y'all? You're telling me what y'all watched today? The nicest thing you can do, conflict. See you later. Have a good rest of your night work. Oh, nothing's going on. We're waiting for Joey to get here, but I was trying to text him to see did I send it to the wrong, or he said he'd be right here when I sent it. So, or after I send it. So I know he got it. But let's text. Let's call him on live. And I just took a nap, so I'm feeling like, I ain't going to sleep a whole lot the next few hours. Joey's not ringing. Hello? 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 He's not answering. It didn't ring out loud. So maybe he'll come when he goes. How are y'all doing? Again. All right. Somebody want to here, I'll drop the link in the chat. I have to know who you are though. Trouble. We're not playing your game tonight where you try to drive me mad, okay? Or crazy. Same thing. Be nice to me, whoever. There's 83 people in here. Don't we ever sleep, y'all? Fruity Pebbles. That makes me hungry. Seeing you in my chat. Because I love them. They're my favorite with marshmallows. I said mushroom too. That would be it. Oh, can I be safe? Are you at work yet? Be safe. Mom of three. Tammy, hey. What did you say? Her community post that she changed her mind. I'm glad. I'm so glad because I'm just so glad because why can't we just stop making videos about each other? About you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I love everybody for the most part, except the bad ones, and there's enough bad ones. And when I say bad, I mean bad. Y'all know. You got people road modding and doing dirty stuff to each other that are not content creators. They're not YouTubers. I'm not a content creator. They don't have even channels, some of them, like the ones that are being mean. So why we need to be nice to each other, or at least or ignore each other. Like I love Aaron, I love Charlotte, me and PJ. I love PJ, but we don't agree on anything usually. But we agree to disagree and to be nice to each other and not, drag each other's ass down the Twitter streets. We try to do that, and we've done pretty good for 2 years. Like, I think there's been a couple times where we just stayed away from each other for a few weeks because, we're trying not to drag each other down the Twitter streets. Hey, Trouble.
Hello, Red.
Oh, loud. That's my computer. It's wide open. How are you?
I've been better.
Huh?
But I've been better, but I'm not a sad fisher.
Why are you sad fishing?
I said I'm not a sad fisher.
Oh, I was fishing to
My
say neat.
stupid Expedia screwed up my trip
Oh, why? How?
because they're stupid. Oh well, I booked my flight back in February because it's cheaper.
Mm.
And they send these generic emails out. So the first time I got one saying there's been a change to your trip, I looked and they just changed the time. Like they moved the time up like a half hour. So the next time I got one, I'm thinking they just changed the time again, which doesn't matter to me.
Uh,
And then when I checked today, like I was getting everything lined up because I'm supposed to leave June 1st, that's when I found out that the generic email they sent me was actually saying that they canceled the flight going to Philly. So
you
it's
there?
like they still have my trip to come back, but now I
I
got to
thought you
figure out
weren't.
how to get.
I thought you weren't coming back.
Who are you talking to?
You. You said
Who
what
you talk-
now? I thought you bought a one-way ticket.
No,
Oh, I'm
no.
picking on you. You better not go nowhere. Um, so are you? Have they got you there in time for the wedding?
I'm gonna make my wedding. Rest assured about that. I gotta build a raft. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
No, it's just it threw me off today because then I had to like talk to a whole bunch of people, and then I tell you what, I love accents, but not when I need to get something straight. Because the guy had this thick accent, and I know he was in India, and he's saying that his name was Sheldon. I'm like, yeah, he watched Big Bang Theory, didn't he? You picked your name,
Huh?
and I explained to him. No, I said the guy must have picked his own name. And then I was explaining to him, like, look, I got PTSD, so if I get triggered, I may not be able to control my tone of voice. So he said, okay. So he's going through, everything. And then he says, oh, well, there doesn't seem to be any flights available on June 1st.
Because the Philippines is popping and rocking right now, right?
Not yet, but yeah, in June it will be. That's why I booked my
Oh,
flight back
really?
in January. I mean, in February. Well, it's the summertime. It's an island, a tropical island.
Well, you made it. I know, but you made it sound like where you were going. And yeah, I don't know. I didn't know
Oh, no,
you.
no, 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 no. I still have to come back before that
Okay.
part, because I still have to tie up some loose ends
Oh, so y'all.
before that.
Okay. So y'all are going to a nice, like a pretty marriage place, like a venue, a nice one.
Yeah, it's some seaside inn right by the shore border. And I don't know. She's taking care of all that.
You've always got somebody. You've always got some problems at night when we live. You're always
No,
pissed
this
off.
was in the daytime. See, I
Okay,
actually took
well,
a
it's
nap.
nighttime now, and you're pissed off.
That's because I don't know. You get.
It's nighttime when I'm here.
I'm not going to be angry for too much longer because I have my bowl back now. So excuse me for about 3 seconds.
Yeah, because we'll call you a mad fish or a bad fish. That's a song too, so I could totally make an intro with it. Bad fish. Have you heard that
Told you I
song?
don't fat fish.
Hi, Joey.
How's it going?
How are you?
Hey, Joey.
Okay, how's it going?
Good. Now it's good for me. I took a nap. I feel rested, but I didn't mean to sleep so long. I wanted to get up at 8:30, and then I was going to go live at a decent hour. And then I said, no, I'm not going live. I'm tired. And then you called, and I'm wide awake. So why not?
Did you listen to that video I sent you at all?
What video? No, I didn't see no video.
I sent it to you with that. I
What
sent it to,
is it? Is it approved? Is it playable for the channel? Or
yeah.
what is it? I trust you.
It's DeFango like making fun of Jason.
He's not. It's not. It's not him doxing Jason, right? Trying.
No, but that's what Jason's accusing him of, and he accuses.
Is he saying that this video is the one he did it in? Because I ain't.
No, this is from right after. You'll hear it. It's funny. It is pretty funny.
Okay, we probably played it here before. Where did you send? Where did you send it? To my text?
What's that?
Did you? You send it to WhatsApp?
Yeah. I mean, I could play it. I don't know if you can hear it or not.
Oh, the stimulator?
Yeah, you have to tell me whether they can hear it or if they.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got WhatsApp on my computer.
Wow, I haven't had that time since 2013.
This is from 2019, I think. Like December 2019 or January 2020.
Who is that? She's one of my mods, Joey.
Okay.
Is it the one? Is it the one that was right there? Or no? That's my baby.
It's right. The thing.
Oh,
that's
this is
here.
it. This is it. Hold on. Let me share screen. I want to make sure I got it before I, because I see pictures of your street in front. Share screen and audio and that screen, and I can make it big, right? Yep. Share. Make it. No, big. Why is that down there? Why? I'm gonna stay there the whole time because I don't want it to. Ooh.
Hey, Todd.
I mean, there's no video to it, so you could just play the audio.
Oh, I can just play it. Duh. Okay, so that's cool.
Joey, just to catch you up,
Did y'all hear it?
having computer issues this entire time.
What's that?
What
Red's been having computer issues since we first got on.
No, I haven't. I've been playing. I've got StreamYard. I got OBS and the
Well,
widgets
no, I
on.
was just talking about how you were muted for like 10 minutes and you were
Oh, I
having
didn't know I was
conversations.
muted. I didn't know because I thought it mutes when I play the thing and I won't sit down. Sorry, oopsie. But here we go. Y'all can hear it right.
Let's
Do what?
Let's
I don't-
listen.
Yeah, let's listen. Let me find out. Where'd WhatsApp go?
Uh,
Oh shit! I closed it.
You want me to play it? I don't know. Tell me if you can hear it or not.
well, Joey, I can hear you.
Here. Can you hear that?
No.
I got it right here.
Sorry.
So I'll just play it, and since there's no video, it don't matter, right? I
Right.
thought you said, is it Defango or Unirock?
Yeah. It's Defango. It's Steve.
I didn't know he did periscopes.
No, this is Defango did a stream reacting to.
Can they hear
Jason.
this, everybody?
Oh, here he comes. Hello, all. Oh, here he comes. Hello, Beauty Rock. What's up, you jackass? Take a big draw.
Well, I have absolute evidence. I have clips.
Absolute evidence, clips.
Are they supposed to be talking over each other? Like?
Defango.
He's making him sound like he's actually talking to him, but he's not really talking to
Admitting
him.
to it.
Whoa! What?
Absolute evidence. I have clips of Defango and AT2 Productions doxing me and admitting to it.
What? Where? Yeah,
I have the clip. I have went through it with Dr. Misha, many other members of the community, many other creators, and many other viewers. We've went through it, listened to it, we've written it out, we have tried to take it every single way humanly possible.
Take it every single way
It
humanly
was a
possible.
threat of physical violence
Threat of physical
and
violence
doxing
and
and
doxing
harassment.
and harassment.
Behind the scenes for the last 3 weeks, ever since I stood up to Steve McRae,
What?
Stood up to Steve
my
McRae.
personal family have been receiving death threats, doxing
Death
threats,
threats,
harassment,
doxing
even to the
threats.
point where they openly do it on YouTube.
Oh, I was supposed to like commentate on
Yeah, this is like the Defango stream. You know, I don't think there's, but you can.
I like Defango. A lot of people say, which I don't know him. He's been on here before. He's dropped in, and I've seen some of his stuff. But a lot of people say he's a doctor. I mean, but does he really dox people? I know he gave that Lily a hard time.
Red.
Yeah.
Your dick's here.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, we got dick.
I'm mad at you. I need help. Look, I can hear my widgets when somebody subscribes, but you can't see it. And there's no such thing as having OBS dashboard without that Streamlab thing. I don't know. It's a hot mess. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried. Let's see here. It's not in the chat anymore, but it will be. I'll drop you a link if you want it, Dick. I would actually put it in the Discord because somebody totally could have made a fake dick by now.
A fake. Oh, what? A fake dick.
Fake dick, a dick sock, if you will.
A fake dick. Okay. You trying to get Adam and Eve to sponsor your channel?
Yeah, I was going to say usually
Hey,
that's usually just a dildo. So.
Let's listen.
Holy crap, dude. That sounds crazy, Uni Rock. I mean, I don't think that that's the case at all, but I'm kind of almost like wanting to hear more.
Now, on a channel
perplexed.
live, AT2 Productions and Defango in front of
Dawson.
Dawson,
Tick Dawson.
Dick,
How did
the shills.
The shit.
I'm so glad I was
how did he know?
fucking assholes.
Whoa.
Oh, wrong. I'm trying to pause the wrong one. Look, did Dick he just had a set? Did you tell him you were coming with this video, Joey? I know he did. I know he did
no,
it tonight.
No.
So maybe that's part, but
I just shared this with him like half an hour ago. I sent it to him because he didn't. He's gonna have a little fun with it, but I mean,
yeah, Kier's
it's too funny.
Kier's over there on Twitter getting yelled at, and for being threatening Uni, and she didn't threaten Uni, y'all. Stop. I'm going to drop that so you can take that link if you want it. I don't know if you will. Let's listen. I ain't seen Dick in the chat yet.
He's there.
You hear that?
He's here. I'm talking to
You
him.
guys are effing a-holes. You guys suck, according to Unirock. I don't understand what's happening right now. Is he talking about the stream that he didn't show up for? And, you know, the one that we didn't dox him in or anything like that? I mean, this is weird. This is getting to be a little strange. I'm just going to have to say.
Conspiracy cats, fucking Simon Dan,
Team Skeptic, Fight the Flat
every
Earth.
one of you,
All of you.
fuck you guys.
Oh my God! Do you hear that? Bro, screw you guys. Screw you.
F
I'm going
you,
home.
suck it. Had he done it yet, Dick?
I mean,
This is before his that.
This is like 2-3 weeks after his split with
with
Steve.
Unirock,
I think so too. I think he's triggered.
that has never been seen before on the internet. He's like eating himself right now. How can he lie so much and think that we weren't going to find out?
Please speaking up, because this is where it went.
This is
He's
where-
angry.
I will
very.
not be intimidated. I will not be fucking intimidated by them.
That's what a virgin sounds like when you're
Do
40.
this because they go out and do this shit, and then they get supported by a greater community of people who want to say, I'm not paying attention,
What?
so it doesn't involve
Huh?
me. Fine, it doesn't. But when next time you fucking go on a stream with 18, next time you go on a stream with Steve, whoever, Cheshire, whoever,
Cheshire,
Dick
whoever.
fucking Dawson,
Screw you, suck it.
sorry for saying
Dick.
I love it.
Dawson. Dude, why is Dick Dawson like the main bearer of his hate right now? He is
Because he came here.
Dawson right now. I don't understand why.
Oh, I keep.
No, this is old. This is
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to him.
This is some fucking spicy meatballs. Spicy meatballs. These meatballs are so fucking fat. These meatballs are so fat and spicy right now. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chesh says the internet moves fast. Educating people on a topic while it's relevant is the best time to do it before they make up their minds and it gets attached to fraudulent information. I think that's actually right. Unirock is lying about being doxxed in that video. Doing nothing assures that there's no added outrage on their part. If someone cannot watch that video at the timestamp he gave and see it's not true, they just want to be mad. Let them. I mean, we're going to get to the clip. We're going to watch the clip.
Simon, he didn't go on the shills, did he? To anyone that's been on the shills, I'm sorry.
You can't be on my stream. Ban him, boot him, permaban. That's what he did.
But I think it's about time maybe some tweets happen.
Whoa,
I know no
dude,
one
tweet
likes
stories
people.
coming
What
out.
the fuck? You think they're not
No
going
one
to
likes
piss them off?
He's such a.
The sickest part is I'd have been the first creator to stand up on my main platform, regardless of what I'm going to lose, regardless of who's going to unsub or sub or whatever.
Because he don't care.
Damn rescinded my support publicly, and you know it. And I know some people aren't as upfront as me, but this isn't about being upfront. This is about a community of people that are actively still supporting people that support these guys. Wow. I haven't threatened them.
So he really doesn't seem to like Dick.
So let me say it one more time.
No,
Go to the channel,
I told you, this is a long time ago that he's been pissed off at it.
The word elusive, spelled with a 1 instead of an I, with the 3 letters man, elusive man. Click on the video where Steve McCrae, Cheshire, Dead Kitties in Space, Dick Dawson, AT2, and all of them are having a group chat.
He always used to call him Dick.
Somebody type the time.
Dick
1 hour,
Dawson.
45 minutes, right? 1:58, 1 hour, 58 minutes. They sit and have a cocksucking discussion about where I am, not just my city, not just my
This hat.
And they did.
say
video.
They don't mention his city. They don't mention anything.
Is this old too, Stu? Hold on.
Come and
What's that?
do whatever.
This is old, you said. This whole video is old.
This is from like, December 2019, January 2019.
Oh, when I was new here, yeah. Let's listen. This is when he first got mad at Steve, though, then.
It's like 3 weeks afterwards, yeah.
Oh, so this is right after. This is right after.
Right after.
Dick went on with Steve, and he said, suck it.
Go listen.
Well, they all went on the Fango's stream. It was Steve, it was Dick Dawson, it was AT2, Cheshire. They went on his stream. And this is what he's always complaining that you'll hear it. I think we haven't heard it yet. I think it's going to come up where this is where he's claimed how Jared had threatened him and doxed him. And you're going to see, he doesn't say it. He goes like the city's right, the age is right, so, and he's like, Jared's like, don't fuck with me. And that's all he says. And that was like a death threat, and
And it said you rock off, and this happened.
It's unreal. Todd says he was there, Todd says he was live in the chat.
My channels, Dick, fuck you, go to hell, suck.
Okay, sorry, I had to. It's just part of I need the Chihuahua one now. Well, are we ready to listen? Let's listen.
Heard any differently?
All right, Eddie Rock, you got it, bro. You did this earlier on my channel when you were playing my content, so let's just go ahead and do it. For 157.42, Dick Dawson. Correct. Random ransom. Ryan. Wait, you know what? I need to back this up a little bit.
There's a narrative to be had for that.
I don't know, Steve. I thought you inside my window last night. I don't know.
Shut up, Fiona Robertson.
Oh, wow. They already I don't know who any of these people are, but it's so funny.
They gossip with each other or something. He's like,
Fiona is a big Steve hater.
she's a what? Oh yeah, I know.
Big Steve hater.
There's actually a Fiona on Twitter that I didn't know, or I didn't when she first came, and I was like, "Are you the Fiona I know from like the other side?" And she's like, "No." All right, I'm not good because I thought I had her blood. Let's listen.
Wait a second. If you mention her name, she will flag your video for defamation, so it doesn't play in the UK. Oh yeah, sorry. Yep. Leave that out in post. Hang on, Josh. Instead of
This is right here. By
their name, by their screen name. No. Arbiter of Chaos. Arbiter of Chaos is really good. For the person that sexually harassed Red Redder. Oh, okay. Sorry, it wasn't harassed. That's not. I like it. No, I'm not making that claim.
That clip made me sad. Listen.
Just saying that'd be a good time.
What happened? Hold on. Oops.
Uh-oh, here it goes.
Hello, who's going to unsub?
Added outrage on their part. If someone cannot watch that
Where was it at?
timestamp he gave, it's pretty much
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it's past this. Sorry, y'all. Had we listened to this part yet?
It's just a little bit. You can replay it. It's just a few seconds of it.
I don't think we had gotten this far.
Well, I don't know. It's not playing. I can't hear anything.
Hold on.
The
This
sickest
part.
part is I'd have been the first creator to stand up on my
Yeah, we heard that.
Click on
Heard
the
that, yeah, but it's all right. It's just a few seconds. It's not that long.
1 hour 58 state.
Is this okay here?
As
Yeah.
they say, then if I fucking don't stop,
He talks
you're
terrible.
going to come and fucking do whatever. Go listen to it and you tell me if you hear it any different.
All right, Eddie Rock.
Hey, Richard Dawson, how are you?
Hey everybody, how you all doing? Joey, I can't thank you enough. We've chatted many times. Very close to my heart, you are. You know,
Yeah.
absolutely love you, buddy. Absolutely. Grace Conflict and Little Red, it's great to see you guys. How's everybody doing? I've been watching on the side, and yeah, I'm editing this into a really funny video as we speak.
I told you gotta send me a link when you got it or a copy of it.
I can't wait. I will. You'll be first. You'll be first. If you want, I'll send you a G Drive link if you want to be posting it up too, right? No problem.
Sure.
Only fair at this point, isn't it?
I thought you would get a laugh out of it. That's why I sent it to you.
Yes. Man, you've been busy plotting and scheming and doing illegal stuff, right? Crazy. We haven't. It's crazy. Let's listen because I want to hear what he's feeling say.
You got it, bro. I did this earlier over my channel when you were playing my content, so let's just go ahead and do it. For 157.42, Dick Dawson. Red. Random ransom. Ryan. Wait, you know what? I need to back.
He's feeling back up.
Just a little bit.
There's a narrative to be had for that.
I don't know, Steve. I got looked inside my window last night. I don't know.
Oh, wow. They already over there, too. I don't even know who any of these people are, but it's so funny.
God, these people are never in streams together anymore. I love them. Like
Yeah, the Fango's kind of gone. I don't think he does anything anymore.
That's a shame. I like that guy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yep.
You can't say her name.
Fiona, yeah, she'll. Because the UK has different laws, so she can get it taken down for privacy in the UK.
Wow.
Instead of referring to that person by their name, by their screen name. No. Arbiter of Chaos. Arbiter of Chaos works really good. For the person that sexually harassed Red Rhetoric. Oh, okay. Sorry, it wasn't harassed. That's
Yep, he's got the slot.
No, I'm not making that claim. I'm just saying that.
Now, supposedly that was like, I don't know if you guys know this story, but like this was at like, I think LaGuardia Airport. She basically like hugged him and kissed him and stuff, like uninvited.
I heard about it. Yeah, I heard that. I don't know the story. Never mind. Let me shut up.
So hold on. Here, who did what to what now? Hold on. Sorry, Little Red. Sorry, Joey. Can I get some clarification on that now? Is this Reds and Chesh?
No, Fiona. I think
Okay.
Fiona.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I always thought that when I heard the story, I thought it was actually Anti-Ordinary had done that, but I guess it's Fiona.
Oh.
But one of them, like I said, like they were attracted to Reds, and like at the airport, just basically like jumped him almost. You know what I mean? And tried to kiss him and everything. And he kind of played it off and was nice about it. But basically, I mean, if it was a guy doing it to a girl, that would have been like, oh my God, it would have been like a
crime.
huge,
Crime.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, Todd might remember this more. I see him he's in the chat. Can you tell me was it Fiona who did this, or was it Anti-Ordinary, or who was it who went after Reds at the airport?
I've heard this story, but I don't remember. Don't give me lying. How did she know what he looked? I don't even know what Reds looks like. I'm just
I think they all got together for something, and they did something in the. Fiona's like in her 50s, isn't she? I think she's not
I don't know.
Because Reds is only like mid-20s or something. She's like in her 50s or something like that, from what I remember. I mean, I've seen her. I've seen her. She lives like kind of like in a country area in the UK, and she has like horses.
I'm here. I'm
nobody's like was all over.
Okay, I just asked Steve.
Yeah, she did. It's one of the. I think they call it. They used to. What's that?
Do what? I just DM'd
They,
asked somebody.
okay.
We'll see. I don't know. I don't remember who,
Yeah,
but I
think
remember him being attacked in an
from what I
airport.
remember, Jerry.
Oh, let's listen. I backed up because I kept hitting play while ago, so I might be too far. I'll try to find the right spot.
Really for the person that sexually harassed Red Redder.
Oh,
Sorry, it wasn't harassed. That's not cool.
yeah, they just confirmed it was her
People
because they're trying to not say her name. So he.
No, I'm not making that claim. I'm just saying that would be a good time. We want to apparently you need mad that I doxed him. This person labeled me as letting
Yeah, lots of people are getting accused of doxing him this week. Kier's getting accused of doxing him and threatening him.
Labeled me, trying to label me. Sorry. So wait a minute.
Oh, see, I keep hearing them say, "Wait a minute," and
Somebody in the chat was like, Uni's going on right now in his stream about how I doxed him. And I mean, that's technically a true story, I guess. I mean, you put information out, we went through all of the records and stuff and, showed that it was him. I mean, according to all the information that he put out. But what he's not saying is that originally it wasn't me that did it. It was this chick named Melissa Zakaria, aka the Honeybee of Pizzagator. New York was going after the Pizzagate squad, so they all doxed the absolute Jesus out of him.
Yeah, hold on for a second.
Everyone else.
yeah, you can't share dox after dox.
Yeah, I don't know if you know. Yeah, that was one of the big things that because Jason was really with the QAnon stuff.
He was with them. He denies that though.
And yeah, when he kind of like left that, and he like either he disproved Pizzagate, and
He debunked it.
Yeah, he debunked Pizzagate and stuff, and like I said, once he did that whole crowd, because they're really kind of crazy, you can see, they all went after him, and they're the ones who doxed the hell out of him.
I didn't think he ever debunked anything in his life. That's funny. So that's how he ended up.
That's how all his stuff came out, was because of those. He pissed off that crowd.
Yeah, that was when that was brand new. So I don't know.
All that stuff about like with his kids and all that stuff, that all came out because of those people.
Oh, really?
Yes. It wasn't Steve or anybody else.
The OG, the original Uni haters.
Yeah, like I said, because Jason goes from crowds, you know what I mean? He goes from community to community. He burns bridges like crazy, so he moves on to another community, and he was involved in that community for a while. And I remember when I started watching it, he was some guy, Joe from North Carolina, that, I think
I saw that.
Jason was accused of doxing him, and it was like a big deal, and he was like, no, I didn't do it. It's all this really odd stuff,
Yeah.
His content is crazy.
I really had never. I had been here since maybe August or the end of August or September, of 2019, and I met Steve in like October, November, and we streamed together in November. In December, it was December that he brought Uni in, and it only lasted a couple of weeks. That's the first time I ever heard of Uni Rock, when Steve brought him in.
Well, no, December was when they had their fallout. That's when everything.
Well, Steve hadn't brought him in, but it hadn't been just a very short time.
Steve brought him in like May or something.
No way. No. I'm talking about in this last, the thing with it was Katie with that part. He wasn't around Steve in lives regularly from September or October or November when I met Steve until Steve brought him in about the Katie situation. I didn't know anything about him.
Well, he got involved with the whole, like, this is when I started watching him. Like I said, around May of 2019, maybe even April. That's when the death in a non sequitur happened, and that's how I found Jason, because he was talking about.
He must have been busy debunking something those few months that I was around and didn't see him.
Well, no, I mean that's when I used to watch him. Was when all he would talk about was he did talk.
He fangirled Steve for a while
about the teen mom stuff. I remember they were going to have one of the teen moms on, like Steve was going to have. I can't remember. It was like one of the heavier.
No,
girls.
I'm saying who was going to have them on? Steve?
Steve, yeah.
Oh, that would have had to be either. That was probably Ashley Siren, the one that made the Facebook group.
I don't remember, to tell you the truth. Oh no, it wasn't her. Yeah, and I remember she's kind of a heavy set girl, because
Ashley, Ashley was.
No, Ashley. I'm saying that's why it's not her. Ashley.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Ashley is. I don't know. I found her attractive. She's pretty.
I don't know who's that. Unless it was Amber. Yeah. I don't know if she ever talked to Amber, but he was friends with Matt, Amber's ex-boyfriend. I don't know. Who knows? That's why.
You're not sure?
No, I mean,
I made it back.
I don't remember him talking to a teen mom. I don't remember that. I could be. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just don't remember who it could have been.
Right.
It might have been like one of the fan people from. It might not have actually been a teen mom, but someone in that community or something. I can't remember. That's when he was streaming on Unirock 2. That was before he did his Rock a Lot stuff. So when he was streaming,
yeah, I didn't know back then, so I don't know. I didn't pay attention. Maybe he didn't. He was disinterested in me, maybe, and I just didn't remember him. So I don't know. His voice is like nails on chalkboard to me now. Let's listen to it.
Sharing it around. So if he wants to be correct, Random Rants of Ryan doxed him first, actually. I would like to point out that, Unirock and them said 58 minutes. I played just before 58 minutes. Right now, we're at 56 minutes on, and you notice there's some important stuff in there, like the part where I explained who actually doxed him. If you start at 58 minutes, you unfortunately miss out on that little part. Live, online or whatever. And,
that's curious, huh?
Some Mark Wars videos that just, was me going and looking at that stuff and being like, ooh, Unirock, is this real? Is this fake?
Yeah.
But, so they wanted everybody to start from this point in the video right here, 1 hour and 58 minutes. This is where he wants you to start. Now, take in mind, he didn't want you to watch everything that was before that, because that's not how Unirock works, right? It really clearly does show that it's most likely him. I mean, everything lines up perfectly. The name is right. The birth.
Okay, you hear this?
The town.
This is it.
This is it. This is what he flipped out about.
No, I'm not going to go into that.
No, I don't want to.
Little Red, can you go back 10 seconds and play that part again? Because we were so busy calling out, this is the moment, that we've skipped it. Can we do that?
Yeah, before 1 hour. Where was it at?
Just 10 seconds. Yeah, just 10 seconds.
Okay. Well, let me get to it.
That's how much I know. Just know, Uni. Say this right. Hey, he didn't want you to watch everything that was before that.
A little bit before that, a few seconds before that.
Really clearly made some Mark Wars videos that just, was me going and looking at that stuff and being like, ooh, Unirock, is this real? Is this
I'm reading the thing.
So they wanted everybody to start from this point in the video right here, 1 hour and 58 minutes. This is where he wants you to start. Now, take in mind, he didn't want you to watch everything that was before that, because that's not how Unirock works.
Pay attention to what AT2 says.
It does show that it's likely him. I mean, everything lines up perfectly. The name is right. The birth date is right. The town in a particular state in the Midwest is right. No, I'm not going to go into depth just how much I know. Just know, Uni. You don't want to fuck with me. How old is two people with this name?
Can you stop for a second?
36 months.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it right there. That is the docs, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone who identifies however the hell they want. That is the docs.
Yeah, and the death threat and because remember that was a threat of physical violence against him, and his family and his children and everything else. And, like, that was so innocent what AT2 just said. Like, just don't fuck with me. I know, basically saying I know who you are.
Hey, Joey, he wouldn't even call out the state. He said, somewhere in the Midwest. I mean, are you kidding me?
He said the birthday is right. He didn't mention what the birthday was. Nothing.
No, had that clip played for another 2 seconds. As soon as Jared says, "So Unirock, you don't want to fuck with me," I giggle and mute my mic because I was like, "Whoa, dude!"
That's why he hates your guts, because he would talk about that. That's why he hates your guts. He goes, "Look at Dick laughing, Dick fucking Doxson. Look at him laughing at that." That was his whole thing against you from that.
And was my friend first.
And I muted that laugh as soon as it came out because that was a moment that was a tiny bit harsh and really close to the line.
It was like an awkward chuckle, right?
Yes, it was me going, "Holy!" Right now, when you listen to it, Jared doesn't cross the line, right? AT2 Productions, but he really gets close, man. And I do that all the time. So you know what I mean? I'm not calling him out. I'm not saying he's wrong, right? Not at all. But I was like, "Whoa, dude," and that's what I did,
Right. That just you laughing, like I said, how Jason was like, "How dare Dick laugh at that?" You know what I mean?
Well,
that's
the people that are saying we all are in this together, whatever. They've actually said that you threatened him from the audience watching them dox him. I heard that.
Well, you know what's being said right now, Little Red, is somebody in your chat here, and I just saw their name there. It's near the top of the live chat right now. They said they happen to live in the same town. And we all know the town because all you have to do is go to his PayPal donation link and it's right there.
They said that was a dox, the town being said, but she was told the town in the chat, in the stream, like in my chat, and it freaked her out. She was like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know he lived there."
Yeah. Right. So during the chat, it was discovered that we know somebody that lives there. And I said, "Oh, wow. Could you take me a few pictures of the town, like maybe a park, a couple of pictures of a downtown street or something? Because then I can take this little Unipuss character and I've got a platypus with Unirock's face on it. Right. And that's the Unipuss. And I wanted to superimpose it into these pictures so I could do these silly little Chillicothe, Ohio news updates that I do where, there's this vile, disgusting. And so, this person said, "Yeah, cool. No problem, man. Gotcha. Don't expect it tomorrow or anything, but we can do that." And Unirock took a portion of the conversation to make me look like the ultra stalker. Like, "Oh, you lived there? Can you get me pictures of him?"
Oh, well, now
seriously?
Now it's different. Now it's they're saying he wasn't talking about something on my channel, because he says a little bit of truth in this stuff. It didn't happen on my channel. That did, but you went to your channel the next night or later, and in your stream said you were going to have someone go take pictures of his house, and this wasn't him that said this. This was his that was coming out. That you said it in your channel, and that because they were getting on my moderator and saying she was complacent in this, and she said, "I don't even know what you're talking about. I haven't been on this show and heard him say that." And they played a clip. I don't know, but they're saying you are the one that threatened him, and I'm like, "Really? You threatened him? You're in where are you living? No, don't dodge yourself. You're in different."
I would literally give my city out right now. And if Unirock, if you're out there and you want to know where I live, I'll give you my address, buddy. Come on over. Are you kidding me? Wow. But on a serious note, because nobody wants to do some standoff at the OK Corral. Come on, grow up, people, right? That's a joke. But there was no intent to get any photos of him or anything. It was just for my silly little news updates, right? But since he started implicating myself and a couple other of the shills, Amy Hogan, my best friend there in the chat, everybody say hi to Amy. She's one of the best people in the world. He started implicating us as it being involved in the Sean Hufford situation.
Yeah,
and
I
he's
know.
now, he started to say that I've been, I want him stalked by people over this whole photos thing. So a lawyer has been contacted. His local police have been contacted. And as of midnight tonight, when we rename our channel again back to the Shills tomorrow,
Are you going back to the
we're
show?
not.
Okay.
Yeah, the iNetwork is now going to be social media accounts that shill for a group of channels that all are the participants on the Shill shows. Right? Because YouTube doesn't understand what we're trying to do by bringing multiple content onto one channel. They don't get it. So we got to play by their rules. So we got to restructure a bit, right? What are you going to do? But when we do that, there will never be a mention of him again on the Shills. And everything that I address towards him will be on my channel, but it will be with the guidance of a lawyer because there is action being taken. You're not implicating me in criminal activity through your lies without repercussions, my friend. So get ready. It's coming.
Hey, tell the lawyer what he said about me. There, you're not playing with the dude with the whole deck.
Yeah.
I mean, he's accused myself and Todd of shooting at Kyle's house. You know what
And
I mean?
me. Yeah. I sent Todd to do it, and then he said sometimes he would say Joey, sometimes he would say Todd. I think he just gets them
No,
mixed up.
he said that Steve, at the time, it was that Steve wanted Kyle shut up. So that's why, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what his story is now, but at the time, back then, when, I was on
No,
all the time.
the Periscope that we played the hour the other night was from right around when that happened. But and now he definitely always is me. But I mean, Steve controls me, everything I do, even though I don't ever see
Yeah, I
him.
would always talk about how, I have a telepathic implant, and, like Steve communicates all his,
You know
his
what?
commands with.
Joey, I've thought about this, and I think I know how Steve does it. I think he's a meditation guru with a little breatharian in the background, and he's able to get on your wavelength and control your fifth dimensional vibrations, man.
I mean, none of us have our own agency or have our own thoughts or anything. It's just whatever Steve wants. You know what I mean? Like okay, that's what you want to believe.
The Almighty, the leader. He's the leader. I thought I took over. And Steve wasn't the leader anymore. I hadn't talked to him in a while. I did last night. I talked to him, but I hadn't seen him. I've been busy, y'all. My ex is drunk emailing me.
Oh, well, that's a happy moment in life. Absolutely,
Tell her you're getting married in a few weeks. Bet that'll piss her off.
She already knows.
Oh, well, that's why she's drunk emailing you then, probably. Hey, Dick, what if I email you my did you get the thing I sent? The video or the song, the long one?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I left that tab open for days. Remember, there was that whole thing with it being private and stuff, and I kept refreshing it, and it finally worked. You must have figured it out in the background, didn't you?
I probably found it. I found it in SoundCloud, the regular version, I think. Or
Well, you sent me 2 links to SoundCloud. One was the 50-second version, and one was the full version. And the full version wouldn't let me play it. It kept saying it was marked private. But after like 2 days of refreshing that tab, it finally let me play it.
Huh. I know I had to download it, and I figured out how to download it, and then it let me like change it. But would that have changed your copy to not private?
Well, it could have actually been something along the lines of just a back-end server error. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have been. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I just did an update too. Who knows?
But it's working now. And I got some of the green screen and whatnot assets that I was talking about for that whole idea of mine. But I've probably got about 3 or 4 days before it's finished because I'm back in school mode with my son home, right? Because we homeschool.
He's home again?
Yeah, finally. I literally had to like threaten police action and lawyer
I thought he
activity
just
with
left.
my ex.
Dag.
Well, but he was gone a little bit too long, and I'm the one that has the control. I get to set what happens and doesn't happen, and when I don't get my way, I get a little bit pissy.
Oh,
So,
Lord, I'm so glad my youngins are grown. And I don't have to co-parent no anymore. You'll get along better after they're grown, maybe.
Well, it's going to take a lot longer because mine's on the spectrum. So my son just turned 14, but we're doing like grade 5 and 6 math. So there's a long way to go before, independence.
Uh-oh.
I think he's going to get there. He's really doing great. It's pretty good. But, there's still a curve there, right? Yeah.
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 Oh, that's cool. That's amazing. It's cool that you have custody. I won't say control. That sounds kind of big.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe y'all can get along better.
Yeah, well, we try, but I kicked my ex out, and so there's that animosity that just won't seem to go away. I mean, we're talking about 11 years ago. Get over it, for the love of God, right?
Yeah, that's easier said than done with some
That
people.
is,
Dude, no doubt. Oh,
sorry. Were you married to her or no?
yeah, I was that
that's
stupid.
tough.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was even conceived in wedlock, right? So I mean, I am that old. Yes, indeed.
Was his mom younger? A younger lady?
Yeah. I'm a rock and roller, so
Yeah,
of
I know,
course,
that's
right?
what I was gonna
That's
say.
how it goes.
He's in the band. Well, were you the guitarist or were you the bass player? Or
I played guitar and sang backups.
Okay.
Was she American?
No.
I didn't think.
No.
Yeah.
Canadian.
I met a chick in Long Beach and I had a decently long relationship with her. But then the American authorities found out that I never went home and sent me there. So that kind of ended that. Yeah.
Oh, what? You're in Canada? You're not
Yeah, no, I'm up in British Columbia.
Okay.
Isn't that hard to get into Canada? Like, if I wanted to go visit Canada, they're gonna give me a hard time.
Well, right now, but normally, no.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. It's wild.
Man, U.S.-Canada relations are pretty tight overall.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't even think in British Columbia we have an actual border crossing closure going right now. I think it's just, they're kind of monitoring it. They're pretty slack. Our numbers are not the best right now. They could be better. But, big business is really influential in COVID decisions right now because businesses are just dropping like flies, right?
It's sad to see all the businesses closed around here.
Oh, up my way, man. We lost 2 independent music stores, some of our best small restaurants and whatnot. Like, it's not been good,
It's been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the businesses where I live closed. I mean, everything closed down for a while, but the few small ones that stayed open had to take out loans, and they had to take that money and like put it back into the business. And that was just to keep them. It was just to keep them able to not close before they were able to open again. But I don't know if they'll be able to stay open for long because we got some small businesses that are good, but it's small towns too.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. How much? There was some left on that.
I like how the the Canadians are supposed to be super nice, but there is that. Do you ever see the video of that? The guy who kind of like serves like venison and stuff like that, and he had all the vegans in front of his restaurant, like protesting, and they were hurting his.
I don't know who that.
There's a guy who has a restaurant in Canada. I can't remember. I think it was British Columbia. It might have been Quebec. So these vegans would go and protest in front of his restaurant at the door, and they were like, it's murder and stuff like that. So one day he gets out, and right in the table, right at the window, he brings out a big piece of meat and starts carving it up in front of him. He starts.
There's we get this misconception of, being very apologetic and stuff, because as the saying goes, one day Canada will take over the world and you'll all be sorry, but the reality is, there's a Canadian band from back in the 80s. They're called the Arrogant Worms, and they wrote a song called Carrot Juice is Murder. And the whole song is making fun of vegetarians and vegans because, pulling broccoli out of the ground and boiling it in the pot is really nasty and bad, and it's hilarious. And it kind of goes to show that we're not actually that, nice. We just don't always, act like ourselves in public, shall we say. We save it for, smaller groups.
That's funny. All right. Let me go back. Hold on one second.
I need 2 minutes here because it's almost little man's bedtime. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. I was going to check. I don't think we finished that Periscope, did we? Did we?
No, you can finish it. It's not too much longer. The whole thing was only like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Horse lady's making a claim in the chat.
One of them was white and one of them is black.
No, if horse lady is correct. The horse lady, also known as the lady who's.
I remember Jason made a big deal saying that Cheshire came in and interrupted because of what you did. She was just trying to cover up for him.
Did you hear Kyle on with him?
No, you gotta have that. We gotta go over that.
He was there for a couple hours. Todd messaged me and said, "Are you hearing this shit?" And I was like, "What?" And I went to it, but it was gone by the time I went to it, and I rewinded.
Oh, you already did it?
He wasn't on panel.
Oh, okay.
When I got there, I don't know if he was before, but I rewinded and heard him talk a little bit, but I didn't. So he never went up on panel, right? Or you don't know?
I haven't watched Jason in forever.
Let me
so I didn't know that. I only heard about it like 2 or 3 days afterwards because remember that's when I think it was Brainy Beaver was like looking for me because he was.
Oh yeah.
He was accusing us again of going back to
of course,
Kyle. The thing about the shooting that never happened because even at the time Kyle like backed away from it.
I don't think the shooting happened at all.
No, I don't think so either. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Let's see here. Was it on Rock a Lot or you?
I think he just streams on Rock a Lot. I don't know.
No, he's been using. He used.
He's gone back to Unirock too.
A little bit, but not a lot. It was this one, I think. Kyle Kerr stops in, and then there's an after show, another fundraiser too many. Bull Days of Our. Why can he not keep bull out of his mouth, out of his vocabulary?
Yeah, he really should.
Like I would love to. My hands want to be their own. Like he makes me mad talking about. It's none of his. Don't say his name. Just stop.
Yeah, it makes me sad when I hear Bull's name.
No respect for somebody that's not even in this world anymore. Whoa, trash. Mm-hmm. All right. Now I hate his music sucks. I can say that since he sucky. I'm gonna share screen because there's video here. I'm sorry, y'all. You're gonna have to look at him. Yeah, it's not. I'm fine. I know. Why is I'm sharing the wrong button? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see how I want to do this screen. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's listen.
Put it in theater mode. That not the thing that's next to full screen.
Well, I was looking. I'll look at it from my other monitor. Let's listen.
Reds has been a
Not
bit,
that
bit
one. Yeah, that one.
in the background. He's a background beaver.
Why is it?
He's the type of beaver that likes to watch. You get my drift? Because after I put out my video where I show people that Sean and Red's original narrative for the fundraisers was that Red's had to get a loan.
He's doing. Look at what he's doing with his little fingers, his little short fingers. They're cute.
Why is he always wearing a wife beater? I mean,
Uh,
why is he always wearing that? Like,
he thinks he's sexy, and
Oh,
I don't
come
know
on now.
what. He probably likes his shoulders and his muscle tone. He likes his muscle tone.
remember that there was this guy who I can't remember what his Twitter is like. Something. It's something like not Jason or something like that. He put this like tweet up. He's like, has anybody seen Jason's shoulders? Like, where did his shoulders go? He goes, and then he puts up a little thing. He goes, if you need a shoulder to cry on, I wouldn't look to Jason. It's like,
That's funny. I remember that.
yeah.
That was a meme or something we had.
It was a little tweet. I remember putting it up for you guys at the time.
Which was so mean. Let's listen.
Back from Sean from the
That finger is
fundraiser money
funny
right
right
after
there.
he did it. Woo! After I showed everybody that that's the original narrative, people started to hold the same opinion that I did. OMGZ, was Uni not lying when he told everybody that everyone else is going to agree with him by the time this is over? Everything they call me a liar for, their entire fucking community is going to agree with me on before this is all over. Every criticism, because my criticisms were specifically made and very much relevant to what was going on. They act like I'm lying by saying that Reds is keeping fundraisers.
Yeah. Blah.
That's how crazy and how much of a liar Uni is. Now everybody believes it.
Everybody believes he's a liar?
Is
that what you said?
Specific piece of evidence. Now, that's the important part. Because for a
Now,
viewer,
is this the one where Kyle appears?
Yeah, it says he stops in for a chat.
Okay.
I will fast forward a little bit.
Seeking out the difference.
See, that's why I wanted the chat. I'm gonna put it back in that mode because I want to be able to see when that. I think he's not expected. He just like drops in. So I wanted to keep the chat, his chat on my screen, if I can.
Okay, yeah. I guess if you could read it, I can't read it.
I didn't figure out how to get it back up there.
It's the one no. You had to go.
Damn, I know. I'm talking about the chat. Okay. And here, there.
No, just go to the third 1, 2, 3.
I was at the third one. It didn't bring the chat up there though.
That one, yeah. Okay.
And the chat's not up there. I don't. Default view. There.
Yeah, it's a full view. That's the one.
Okay. And if I do here, it'll be full screen with the chat. Yes. Phew, that was a job. Let's listen. I want to get, where's the chat? There it is. All right, let's roll.
Photoshopped and bunk. that means Reds is willing to
There he
Photoshop
is.
things to make himself look better. So God only knows, we can't trust him giving out screenshots of his bank account.
Do you see him in
Also,
somewhere?
everybody knows Sean most
Oh, yeah.
likely would have went and got a money order and overnighted it to Reds as opposed to doing electronic transfer to try to protect Reds in case things fucked up.
Oh God.
So why would Reds even think that by giving people the bank account records, it would prove something? Jolson, thank you. Very kind of you. It helps so much when you guys join the channel. I mean, it really does. Thank you.
Doing his paranoia.
You have so much when you get on here and say, yeah, we believe you, Uni.
What does Red's rhetoric do when he wants to con you? What have we learned from this situation about Red's rhetoric that we now know what he does when he wants to con you, rip you off, and lie to you? You know what he does? He tries to present you a piece of evidence that you'll look at and say, you're telling the truth, high five. But when you actually look at it, you realize this doesn't prove that to me. So the thing is, I haven't even told you the main reason for why Red's bank account records.
I want to know the main reason why he has a beef with Reds. Like, what started it?
Because he's part of Steve's crowd.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not prove that Sean didn't give him money from the fundraiser. You want to know what the main reason is? The main reason is that Reds didn't even give the relevant months at all to prove that he didn't get money from Sean. He didn't even give the months which Sean would have sent. He gave months that happened like 3-4 months after the fundraiser going forward. So why wouldn't Sean have given him the money like a day later, or that day, or 2 days later? He would have. So why didn't he include bank account records for that month, and the month after, and the month before, and the next month, if he wanted to prove that? And why is he acting like he's debunked Unirock if his bank records do not debunk Unirock? Why is he so upset about me holding this opinion? My opinion is held off of him and Sean telling people that Sean
Hear that?
a sum of money after the $10,000.
What's that?
He's so upset about me.
Hold on.
He would have. So why didn't he include bank
Oh, I
account
went
records
too
for
far.
that? Why is he acting like he's debunked Unirock if his bank records do not debunk Unirock?
What is it, Dick? What were you saying?
Oh,
About
he's
me
coming.
holding this-
Well, can you pause for a sec there, Lil Red?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So he keeps talking like he's debunked, but then he did slip in my opinion.
What he always says. He always says that. You know what I mean?
It's because he's never proved anything, but when he does prove it, he don't say that probably.
But that's his shtick, right? So
Yeah,
he brings up a couple of possibilities and one tidbit of fact, and then goes on a 2-hour rampage about how he thinks it's this and this and this and this. And as far as I can hear, it's the lunatic ravings of a meth addict. I don't know. You know, it's just you can't make this stuff up and believe it and still look yourself in the morning and say, oh yeah, never mind. Oops.
And before they start coming at this at us for what you just said, he spent a whole lot of Periscope walks calling me a meth head last year, and a heroin junkie, and a 30-time felon, and an alcoholic, and I mean night after night after night after night after night. I was doing whiskey enemas. I was doing heroin while I was alive. Yeah, he's a whole ass joke. So, and he didn't say, in my opinion, he said he had fact, he had proof, he had my record, which he didn't because I don't have a
Wow.
Right, like tell the world that I got 30 felonies. I'm working in a hospital, but I've got 30 felonies. He's an idiot.
I gotta call Miss Cassandra out in the chat, and she says gong this beach, and that's a shill show joke because we have a gong vote where our viewers can vote that they're sick of the video and they can gong it off the show like the old Gong Show. It works really well.
Dang it!
But
When are you going to do mine? I need one.
Well, I was going to bring that up after when we go off air, but tomorrow my son has no school, so I'm not teacher all day. And he's like a video editing master, and he wants to spend tomorrow knee deep in his iMac doing his next little movie. So I'll have like 4 hours and we can rebuild you good.
Okay, I'll be available. Yay.
Cool.
All right, let's listen. I'm going to fast forward a little bit if he's not got. I want to see Kyle on there. I don't know why.
Is held off of him and Sean telling people that Sean paid Reds. He got the fundraiser money, in my opinion. But I'm allowed to hold that opinion because this is their own admissions. This is our own sequence of events. It makes no sense that Red was going to run this fundraiser, move Sean in with 10,000 fresh dollars that didn't get paid to a landlord, and that Red was going to lie for Sean for a year and 3 months just so everybody out there doesn't catch him for stealing it. Going to call another YouTuber a liar for a year and 3 months. Not ever apologizing, not ever coming out and admitting all the lies that he told about that YouTuber so he can try to protect him and Sean, stealing that money. And we're just supposed to sit here and say, great job. He did the same thing in the Bullinator fundraiser that he's doing with these records, these bank records. Because the Bullinator fundraiser, he presented receipts that had nothing to do with an accounting of that fundraiser. The receipts that he presented just should have been, extra paperwork that was given to the family because it was their money that he was spending. He did a fundraiser for Bull's family and raised money.
Wow. You don't think Bull's family wanted his service dog taken care of?
I can guarantee that everybody in Bull's family has an unbelievably good dream of giving this prick a golden shower once a week.
What an ass. Steve just tweeted, did you see it? Anybody see it? He says, this didn't age well. It's a quote from UniRock. I know for a fact you didn't forge anything, talking about Kyle. And he said this didn't age well. Didn't UniRock say he never took a position on if Kyle forged anything or not? And then there was this.
Yep. And I feel like the way you've been acting shows me that you're in a good place. Now, when it comes to evidence, I know for a fact you didn't forge anything. I've seen things, and it's disgusting that this has to happen. I don't think anybody shows what. I don't think anybody acts like that.
Okay, Steve's on it.
Little Red, please send me that link right now because I have to save that.
Okay, if I tag you, I'll retweet it.
Yeah. Okay.
If I can. All right, let's listen.
The Bulls family and then spent that money. So he should have given those receipts to the family and never showed them publicly. The only thing he should have proved to us is how much money did Sean Hufford take in on PayPal for the Bullinator fundraiser. That's all he should have shown us. Right? So he can't, though. He won't, though. He's ignoring that. He's trying to give refunds for the fundraiser from a year ago, though he stopped doing that very quickly after offering them due to the amount of people that contacted him wanting a refund. I thought he said the majority of people didn't want refunds. I thought he said he was lying about the amount of people that wanted refunds. Do you realize how many people wanted refunds?
Well, there's a big lie in that. There's a really big lie in that. So UniRock has been calling out fundraisers in the debunking community since he was ostracized from the community because he was no longer invited to the Defoe panel, which is Dumb Fuck of the Year, the acronym, right?
But he should have been honored. He was nominated.
Well, he should have been winning it as far as I'm concerned, right? But so he's been on an attack about all the fundraisers now. He finally got a tidbit right and claimed that Sean's was fraudulent. Sean backed himself into a corner, eventually admitted that, yeah, I didn't spend the money where I said I did, but I did use it to help me survive. And a lot of people have said, you know what? That's good enough for me. I don't mind that my money went to that. And a few people have said, I'm not really cool with that. So, but that's said and done. That doesn't mean that this guy can go back and start saying that Bull's fundraiser was, fraudulent and whatnot. If this guy knew what Bull meant to a lot of us in the community as a producer of shows, he worked with the iNetwork, the Shills, for quite a while. And
as a friend, I didn't know him as well. He helped me with my computer a lot, but I love Bull. Oh my gosh.
Well, he was one of those guys where if somebody did a fundraiser for Bull, I can guarantee that he probably got a bit more of the money ahead than he was supposed to because people would have gone, well, it takes like 60 days for AdSense and YouTube and blah, blah, blah. So here, let's pull some money together and just pay it off now and we'll take it later. And if UniRock ever found out that was true, he would see that distribution of money and go, oh, look at this. But it wouldn't have been. What it would have been was we want to make sure that, things are taken care of and, blah, blah, right? Because Bull was in the background producing many shows for very little cash because he was trying to help the shows grow and then, pay me after. And then what happened? Non Sequitur implodes. Well, that was the big one he was banking on. So he joined a few other channels, one of mine as well. And, he was like, to insinuate that he or anything to do with him was fraudulent just goes to show the fucking huge set of nuts you got hanging off your chin, Unirock. You're a prick.
Damn straight. Let's listen.
A lot of the people that wanted refunds wouldn't even reach out to him because they were pissed off and they knew these guys harassed and doxed and threatened. So
Oh my gosh.
There's way more people who wanted refunds than what reached out to him on top of everything else. What is my point? I just wanted to bring this up real quick and do a
Where's
quick
Kyle?
response. Because like I told you yesterday or the day
I don't
before
even
my
wanna hear
last
him talk
stream,
about
I'm
this.
sick of talking about this. I don't want to. It just seems like every day there's some new thing that these guys are trying to do to capitalize off of this drama. While sitting here and saying I'm trying to do that with them, they are provably trying to capitalize off of the drama that's being created by these guys lying about me and attacking me for being willing to talk about this story. So, just to put that out there, just to be able to be upfront, straight from the jump, I'm going to say this now to the people out there who have been trying to come.
Sorry, y'all. There, here we go.
It's a funny thing.
I'm gonna get.
Oh, my God, it's so ironic.
It's very kinky to me, okay? Personally. I
What?
was like, what do you mean, PhD, Tony? Allow myself to be tall. Like, probably last Tuesday, I would say. But, like,
Yeah, he was trying to be mouthy.
I think
Trying to be
Uni's.
mouthy with you.
I think Uni's got a crush. Listen how he giggles.
he was. But the overarching point was Sean, even in his, confession, if you want to call it that, was still blaming other people. He was still saying, now, this is the same Sean Hufford that I think is so funny that called me out so many times for being such a, what was the word he used? I believe bastard was attached to that word, but
Oh, yeah.
all because I kicked off a guy who
And I feel like the way you've been
didn't fit the mold show anymore. Now, I've never tried to scam anyone out of $10,000. So
Look at the acting.
I don't know what life is like.
Oh my God. He's never tried to scam anybody. Ever.
You know what I mean?
That's the
What?
thing, man.
I'll
Look, that's the
apologize.
thing.
I'm glad you got something to say. Go ahead.
Yeah, in my days as a musician, I've learned a lot of, watching a person's behavior, especially like physically and stuff, because you need to know the warning signs and go, oh God, it's coming again. And
Right.
yeah, sure enough, somebody drugs out and washes out of the band, right? And Kyle's motions with his jaws and neck and head and hands are very telltale. I'm not going to say to what. I'm just going to say that, experience tells me that I would be very concerned with where my money went watching this video. Oh, my
What
God.
What is hanging from the ceiling behind him? Are those lamps or are those like handcuffs? What is that?
Handcuffs. Yeah, those are sex toys. Yeah.
Let's listen.
I said this to you the other day because you just came into Discord for the first time a few days ago and I hadn't talked to you in so long.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, everything's flip-flop because these guys used you literally. That's how they got anything. They used you as like, hey, Kyle did this and other people talked to him. So that means they're all bad. And they did that for so long. But the thing is, your ex-partner won't call out Sean for stealing his Corvette, for stealing the 10,000. Also, I played a clip. Yeah, and I played a clip on Unirock 2 where he was pushing that fundraiser so fucking hard that they were trying to sell naked pictures of Shesh to get more people to donate weeks after the fundraiser.
Oh, my God.
Poor Chesh gets drug into it, don't she?
Well, I've seen Chesh, feed drama and give it back. So, I can see where it bounces. I'm not calling her out or anything. Don't get me wrong. But
She can.
But
take
this
it
whole
too.
this whole naked pictures thing, everybody in the live chat and whatnot knew that this was a gag. This was everybody clowning around and having fun. I mean, seriously, dude, you are so disingenuous. It's literally making me. If I didn't have beer to swallow this down with, I'm not sure I could.
Oh, let's listen.
That's complete
Number one,
hypocrites.
let me stop you right there. Who would buy naked photos of Chesh, okay?
I don't know.
Listen,
God help him.
let me tell people who aren't aware, okay? Pornhub has a massive amount.
Yeah.
Why
You can
does
get
he
all
think
you
he's
want.
so good looking that he makes fun of every other person, like everyone that ever gets mentioned that they don't like? He doesn't just dislike them. He has to talk about how ugly they are, punched in the face by drugs, or then the two makeup people that they had on there that didn't like Katie. They drugged them about everything.
Okay,
Pieces of
you
shit.
do not have to be so desperate
Yeah.
that you need naked pictures of Cheshire. Okay, listen.
I wonder if it
had to-
worked.
if I had to jerk off to pictures of Cheshire for the rest of my life, I would never get off.
Well, no doubt.
Okay, hold on. Stop right there.
Hey, would he ever
Right
get
there.
He
What
don't
he's
know
doing
when-
right there is a bad impression of me. And literally, dude, step to me if you want to start talking trash, because I'll take you on one any day.
What do you mean he's a bad impression of you? I don't know. I don't get that.
Well, he was doing the whole, if you've got to jerk off the Chesh, you know, like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Chesh is actually a pretty girl. And what you're doing right now is showing the extent of your hate, right? This is his inner guilt expressing itself through anger because he was called out. And literally at this point, he's probably wearing the suit that had to be dry cleaned because he dug it up in a graveyard and took it from somebody. Like, this guy is an immoral POS, and he flashed it in front of everybody. And the greatest part of this video is watching E-Rock back everything he says like it's gold.
Let's listen.
I mean, like the thing is this,
Like,
I have so many
he's channeling Katie.
It's so funny because I moved to a new city, right? I'm in a brand new city. I moved here in January. I love it. Okay, I'm in the state capital. In the state capital of North Carolina, I'm in Raleigh.
Oh God, he's listening.
It's an amazing place. Like the people here are like the gay community here is like so amazing.
He just moved
It's
into my
such a good place.
neighborhood.
But when I meet people, okay, this has happened the past 3. I don't want to say serious relationships, but quasi-serious relationships. They'll say that, oh, I've been sucked down the non sequitur hole, which means they Googled my name and.
Oh, hell no. Oh my God, that's crazy.
No, it's happened 3 times.
And holy shit.
I mean, it's a funny thing, okay? And the guy.
Why is he is acting weird, Dick? I've noticed since you said that. But
yeah,
I act weird too sometimes. So who knows?
Yeah, but this to me is
I would think he was drinking, or he's something drinking, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure really what he's doing.
Hey, Raleigh, he's so scared of us that he moved 20 minutes away from me. He's right down the road. He's a neighbor.
Nasty.
Nasty. I know he's gross.
Guy that I'm with now, or the guy that I'm the guy that I'm really
dating.
liking. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking dating. But
I think he's drinking.
I sent me a message yesterday that said, "Holy shit, I have just fallen down the non sequitur hole," which means and I was awaiting this. It happens. Nowadays.
He's talking like they're famous. I never have met anybody that said they've heard of him if I brought it up. You know what I mean? Like Unirock?
Nope.
I mean,
if I took a walk downtown and went to the grocery store or something, I said, hey, so Unirock said today they would look at me and go, what?
He's a big thing in the state capital, apparently, of North Carolina. Jesus. Let's listen.
When you do something, no matter how long ago it was, you're going to be attached to that. So when people Google your name or they YouTube your name.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of videos attached to my name, believe it or not. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right or wrong. Okay. So.
Sorry, I'm messing shit up. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're absolutely good. So I have to preface every video by being like, yeah, okay. So here's the situation. I had a channel. I mean,
I stole it.
It's the same old. But you never really escape that. You know what I mean? You never really So
I never thought about that. That's crazy.
It is crazy. But what I've come to learn is like when people ask.
You know, he's Uni's vaping. He's in that vape thinking nobody ever recognizes me when I go to the state capitol.
Like the guy that I'm talking to now, he's so amazing. Like he's super sexy, he's super understanding. But he asked me, he said, doing YouTube, like having done YouTube, what would your advice be to people who are like starting to do YouTube now?
Don't.
Which was a very deep question.
Oh yeah.
And I came up with an answer.
He came up with some bullshit. Is what he just
Preparing
said.
to do YouTube. Prepare now for your cancellation date.
Yeah.
Because that bell tolls no matter who you are.
Straight from his ass and onto the camera.
What
Did
good
you
think
hear
that you're
him?
doing?
He totally said, and I came up with an answer. I pulled something right out of my ass.
Where did Kyle's $400 suits go? Like, I mean, like that thing is so wrinkled and everything. That Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like you said, it looked like you did get that off, like a homeless person or a dead body or something. Jesus Christ.
Look at. He used to look like everything was tailored, and that's not even off the rack. That's from the thrift store. Look at that shoulder fit, man. Are you kidding me?
It tolls for everybody except you, Uni. Okay, you're the one. Like,
well, I already had it happen to me, man. But it was like a YouTube canceled me and like 100,000 other channels and demonetization. That I'm not on my main channel, so I've been through it.
Yeah, totally. And like it made me like I guess like since the last time I've been on, what I have like come to terms with is one thing that's very clear. And let me tell you, like this is a very uncomfortable thing to talk about because nobody to further. They have something they want to say, or they feel like they have something that they want to say that other people want to hear. Whether that's
I wanted to say Katie and Uni Rock suck. That's what I wanted to say.
True or not.
Yeah.
These are A personality types. The problem is when you run into a situation where, and I don't want to say power, but
it is.
It kind of is. When a following turns into something that like boosts you, you have a certain group of people that.
Oh my God.
What?
What?
The deflection. The way he can make all the attitude and personality coming at him something else's fault. Wow.
Oh yeah, every time. And he does it so well that when he's talking, and I do this with everybody, but he's worse. I find myself like la-di-da squirrel, and what did you say?
Yeah.
Right or wrong. Like, let's say I was completely wrong in everything that I did. I have a group of people that would be right there backing me 100%, just because they believe in me and they believe in the things that I've put forth. In even this uncultured hick from North Carolina, they believe in the shit that I put forth.
He said blind followers.
Now, you can't.
Yeah, you know what though, Lil Red? The people lining up to have his back are actually the ones waiting for him to show up at jail because he's looking real ripe.
You're crazy. Liz.
When there's an issue, when there's a wrench thrown in the grinding gears of that well-oiled machine, which was done in the Non Sequitur show.
Oh yeah.
People will follow people sometimes blindly, and I'm not saying in the case of Non Sequitur they did, because obviously I think I'm 100% right in that case. I think I did the right thing.
Obviously, you're 100%
wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. There are many people who disagree with me. There are many people who think that, I just did the worst possible thing on the planet. But here's the uncomfortable thing. In those instances, when you're met with this thing that you've built up for so long, your baby, like you've grown it, you've seen it like evolve and change. You've seen it grow in numbers. You've seen the support grow. Sometimes
the wrench thrown into the NSS was when he changed the format of the show.
What'd you say?
The wrench thrown into the NSS was when he changed the focus of the show, where he tried to, because he thought it was all about him and he was like the star, and he started doing like just everything about like LGBTQ content.
Yeah.
Completely changed the focus of what the shows were talking about, and then he brought in Katie Joy.
Yeah, she was. She was the wrench in the guts of the whole situation.
Her and GE and KC, I mean, completely changed everything. I mean, when I used to watch, like Reds was one of my favorites. You know what I mean? Because I found it for Flat Earth, and that was what I used to enjoy like the most at the time. And like I said, then he changed it to that, and then when he kicked Steve out, it was him and Katie Joy, and he would like go over news articles and a lot of LGBTQ stuff, but he what he basically tried to do was make it the whole show the Smoking Nun, right, Dick? He changed like the entire channel to the Smoking Nun.
Yeah.
He changed the whole channel.
That was an abrupt change too. Like that was huge.
He stopped having Steve on. Pretty much stopped having Reds on. Didn't have like even like Aaron Ra or anybody. Didn't have any of all the shows that have like the biggest views. He didn't have any of those people on, and none of the focus. And like I said, it was a lot of GE. GE talking about the size of his wanker over there, and he always. I don't know if do you know who GE is?
Y'all listen.
Right.
GE got wrapped up in this and taken down by the whole debunking community way too hard because there was a family connection, and he literally, took faith in somebody's word, and it didn't go well. And in the end, he didn't verify evidence or anything. All he did was take somebody's word for it because of a family thing. And the poor guy, I feel bad for him in all of this. I really do. The poor guy, man.
That's who it is, right? The engineer.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked him at first, but then because he was a channel that I used to watch a lot. And then it was, like I said, too much about, like we were talking, because he used to talk about how big he is. I mean, that's he used to make a lot of references to that. But he was good at first, and then I don't know. The only thing I do remember was that who was it? G-Man actually beat him in a debate.
Well, there was a debate where G-Man supposedly beat him because the arguments were better at times, but they were still full of fallacies and stuff. So if you were doing a debate on a collegiate side of things, maybe it wouldn't have been a win. But at the same time, I do believe that time that GE went into that, he was kind of drinking and stuff. And, right, I've been there too. You can't win them all.
I used to enjoy like when the comments KC used to make in the background and stuff like that. She would be funny. Like, he'd be talking, doing his stuff, and she would like be in the background, kind of like, I guess, running this, maybe doing supervising stuff like that. And she'd make comments, and she's pretty funny.
Who is Casey?
That's his wife.
Oh, let's listen to Kyle talk some more.
Kyle married them.
Oh, wow. Let's listen.
Very unethical.
All right.
Because he should be able to allow married people. What did he do? He did something terrible to a church. He broke into it or something.
Oh no, man. Yeah. That happens in everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he broke into a church and stole like from the poor box or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to come to terms with that. Like, maybe in an alternate universe, what I did to Steve was a bad thing. Now, I don't think it was.
I don't think it was.
I think I had every justification for what I did. Okay? But let's say I did it out of self-preservation. Let's say I did it out of, let's take me lying, right?
What I did to Steve was bad. Let me tell you all the reasons why it was okay that I did what I did to Steve.
Yeah, he's like, let's pretend like he just said it. Let's pretend like I did it because I had to. That's what he just said. He's an idiot.
It's analogous to the Sean Hufford case. Sean Hufford lied about needing $10,000 more to cover his rent, even though this guy called me out at every turn that he could, saying that I did something nefarious.
Oh yeah, did that to me too.
When this guy was literally
Yeah.
stealing not only thousands, but tens of fucking thousands.
Oh, dude.
From people. Okay. Now that's.
I think Kyle really believes that, and he's really jealous.
But if you narrow it down to like what I did, yes, 100%, I lied. I lied to the people who were close to me. I lied to my best friends, GE and KC. I went to Alabama and Huntsville, and I married them. Okay, I took a course to be an ordained minister so that I could oversee their wedding.
That is proof we are going to hell in a handbasket.
No shit, right?
I mean, yeah.
Their wedding certificate.
Yeah.
Okay, and I lied to these people, telling them that I had.
Hey, hillbilly.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
see, he just admitted to being a liar.
Well, he couldn't deny it. Well, I guess he could.
I did it because I didn't want them to be involved in all this peripheral shit. Will I say that I did it?
He did it to protect them
from having to like intervene. Yes, absolutely. Does that justify me lying? Not at all. Not at all.
I'm with you. But again, I think what these guys have done is they've created an impossible Oh, God. One thing I've done. Oh, I got it. Wait, I got to interrupt my thought. So I've been studying some of the philosophy that they study, and I'm going to be doing a major breakdown on that philosophy sometime soon. Because
proof and receipts.
I think I might even play a video. What's the main philosopher? I'm going to ask you just to see if I got it right. What is the main philosopher that your ex-business partner studied? You know?
Oh,
someone in the chat will have
I can't pay that much attention to him.
Anyone know
This is bullshit. I'm going to do a philosophy study. No, that's because you know Steve is into it, and you're just being an absolute prick. Are you serious? You're sitting there in a wife beater with a backwards hat and a crappy green screen, sucking on a vape pen like it's, some, random piece of meat sticking out of a glory hole. And you're going to tell me you know anything about philosophy. Oh, you disingenuous SOB. Come on.
Right.
Well, Landon Kurt Knoll, I would say.
Yeah, but he also studied a more like I thought it was Rand and Draper. Was it Draper? Okay,
Draper,
then. Okay,
yes.
I got it right then. So I looked up Draper, I looked up Rand, I looked up a whole bunch of these philosophers and started
Let me ask you this.
because I take it. But
What do you think Draper would do with drapes?
oh, I think he'd love them.
Can you imagine, like,
A nice pattern.
I need you to do a video on
Yeah,
this.
no.
Like, this is like watching a child do, child's going to do a dissertation on like Einstein or something like that. Like, please.
It's always like watching a child. What was the last big video that took him forever to make? And it was 2 parts. Proving Katie Joy. No, it was the one before that. Right before him and Katie Joy fell out, he did one. He did 2, and they sucked. I mean, it was terrible.
Because like that, I'm gonna break that down soon because there's a lot of what I think might have happened too is they try to define morals, ethics, and
did he say ethics?
Here's a problem with philosophers, okay, or what I call like YouTube philosophers, which Steve is one. Okay, he's never presented himself in an academic sense as a philosopher. Okay, he exists in the peripheral of philosophy. Now, philosophers have this amazing ability to make you feel like what you believe is bullshit because of their bullshit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
What?
100% true. Like I don't care. Like people can like me, dislike me, or whatever. Like philosophy has a place, absolutely, in discourse, but it is not the end all be all. And when you have someone like Steve McRae, who I have been following because he's of a
he's of a lowly nature, low-cow nature.
He is, but he is of importance to like my life, right?
Oh yeah.
I saw last week that he quoted, and Uni, I know you're a believer, okay?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know like to what degree you're a believer, but I don't think you're a young earth creationist. Would be okay.
No.
I'll be granted this. This guy quoted a creationist.
He's a
Uni's like,
believer in PayPal donation links, is what he's a believer in.
Uni's like, let me try to get my little short arms up there to the keyboard and Google that and see what it means without anybody knowing. He went, huh?
Are you looking up Young Earth creationist?
Who, me? No, I said Uni.
Yeah.
Uni is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Because he went, huh? And they giggled, but I don't think you knew what they'll.
Hold on, give me a second to get rid of this.
To get rid of what?
Do you guys hear this stuff about Egypt and stuff like that? Or you don't hear it?
I could hear music for a second, and then I could hear talking when you said, hold on, let me get rid of this.
Let me get it. Somehow I hit one of my keyboard. I got to find my mouse. Hold on.
I know, mammograph in the morning, y'all. My yard is like waist deep. And you know what? My son came to putting my new belt on. The belt won't gone. But the belt was fine. And I just didn't feel it when I didn't see it. I don't know. The battery was dead and it needs some air in the tire and some gasoline. So, are you ready, Joe? I'm going to hit play.
Steve came up with this diagram, right? This flow chart about atheism and agnosticism. Like, he has such a hard on for agnosticism. Like, it drives me insane. Like, it's insanity, okay? But he quoted and thanked this think tank, this creation think tank, for quoting him in this. Now,
I have a request. I have a Saturday night request. I want Kyle and Katie to do some IG wines, lives. I mean,
no, don't get me wrong. Like, I've softened a lot, like probably to the day of all my atheists, like, from when I used to do YouTube.
He means he
I've
gained
softened
weight
a
and got
lot
mushy.
on the whole religious angle, because like I've come to understand that religion is an important aspect in people's lives. It's not something that you're going to be able to get rid of. So what you have to do is you have to sort of like bring those religious people over to more your side, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't get rid of them. You
No,
can't.
no.
So you have
They're
to
the
be
majority.
they are, and you have. So there's a certain aspect, and I don't want to say like like granting them, but you have to present yourself in a way where it's like you're not ever going to live in a world where there's no religion or people who are not religious. Okay, as somebody who is
he trying to explain what most people just know how to be respectful of other human beings? Is he trying to explain how he's got to figure out how to do that to Christians? Is that what he's doing? I can't.
Because I think that religion is harmful to society.
Oh, I even agree with you in some instances.
Bullshit.
I mean, that's just my personal belief. But like, I cannot think in a way where everybody feels that way. So I have to look around at the world that I am like given and say, okay, even though I feel like religion is harmful to every aspect of it, like organized religion is harmful to every aspect of religion. Religion is still the number one thing that people cling to. Okay, and when you let's be honest, when you take that away, I've seen the studies. I've seen the Pew Research studies. There has been a
Oh, his mic's giving me Todd deja vu.
Study done.
Yeah, does anybody else notice how Kyle cannot keep his mind on what he's actually supposed to be talking to Unirock about? Now he's ranting about religion. But he's not on any drugs at all. He's sober. None.
Let's listen.
They start believing in things that are equally, if not more, harmful, like anti-vax.
Menace is in the chat and said,
flat Earth, like
true.
Menace is in their chat and said, "Kyle dressing for court!" !
Just replace with something else.
Well, I think you're talking about a demographic. Sure, yeah, definitely.
I mean,
but I get the point you were making.
It may not be the majority, but like what I'm saying is like.
Unirock's trying to drag him back, and he can't get him there. That's hilarious.
Steve goes through like thinking that if you
he's going squirrel right now, yo.
To the God question,
squirrel,
does God exist? And you say, I don't have enough, or if you don't say, I don't have enough evidence to prove that he doesn't exist, then you're completely moronic. And
Yeah.
that's just not like this is the reason why he is stalemated at the number of subscribers that he has.
Well, you're
Okay.
right. Now, and that actually is it's a personality trait of his, because he's holding the same
Kyle needs to
thought
watch
process with
the
the Sean
line he's
situation,
walking.
where if you believe that they did XYZ,
Oh, here. Hold on, Little Red. I gotta give Unirock one right there, because he instantly tied what Kyle was talking about back to the chat to drag him back. He did finally find a way to do it, but it took him like 10 minutes. That was funny as hell. I just had to point that out as somebody who wrangles cats on a group debunk show, right? You know, I can see what's going on here.
Yeah.
But you know, he did get him back. Now let's see if Kyle can take the leash and actually, you know, shit or get off the pot.
I feel like I'm on the Shields show right now. Like this video right here. Let's listen.
The thing is, he's not going to come again.
Nikki says, "Can you?" Nikki says, "There's a super chat, so I got to interrupt you." She says, "Can you?"
He said, in other words, if you ain't gonna get on my topic, I'm gonna not let you talk.
The alphabet backwards while touching the tip of your nose. They can tell you had a few drinks tonight, is what she's saying. So she's being funny. She's not being mean. So
ZYWVU
I can't even do it.
RP.
How are you doing this? I couldn't do the alphabet backwards. What?
But yes,
so yeah, you're good then.
Yes, I have a look. Do you think I'm gonna get on these things sober? Are you out of your mind?
Oh no. I want you to have a few drinks before you jump in, because it makes the conversation better. Look, I've got to ask you some questions though, Kyle. I've got to get some questions in. All right, so let's start off with the shit that's gone on lately, the Sean thing, the Red thing. There's a lot of people that want to know. And you
why is he bringing this up?
I talk to like this. There are people that have been. They want me to get people.
I thought he didn't want to talk about it.
He's been around for a long time, and get their thoughts, and even get some of the, just some of the things that happened.
So he's going to ask the biggest crook in the community around that comes around.
Yeah.
Let's ask him his thoughts. Let's listen.
Maybe are relevant. So let's start with what did you first think when you found out? I mean, obviously you knew they were doing a lot of fundraisers. And you weren't really involved with that many. You helped out Bull, you helped out some other people, which was good. But what did you think seeing the number of fundraisers that Reds and Sean were involved in? And then what did you think when you found out that they had kept money?
Sure. Well, to address anybody that followed the Not Safe for a Show, okay? It was not like a safe harbor fundraiser.
Has he got a company? How's he getting naked?
And actually, I had forgotten completely about us pushing Bull's fundraiser. Jane in Discord reminded me that my name was actually attached to David's
original
fundraiser.
Original. Yeah, long ago.
Yeah. Red, pause for 1 sec. He is barely into his answer. And how many times has he said I already? Right? Seriously? You've already taken a question about how many fundraisers they've done and what do you think about it and turned it into I. Serious? Nobody, the more you say I in a sentence there, both of these little Q-tip wannabe shake weights, the less we care to hear it, man. Seriously. If you can't give your opinion without saying I all the time, then, well, you know, the cocaine cowboy better get on his horse and ride out of town.
Absolutely. I'm going to support that because...
he said he agrees with you.
See that? I knew it.
If you go back and you look at
the jacket came off, what happened?
I said that I said he must be expecting company. He's getting comfortable. He's hot. He's hot. That's what he is.
2 times
because he's getting nervous and sweaty.
David would be one of them. The other one, Reds was driving home and he creamed those pigs.
Yeah, he ran into some pigs with his car.
Right. He wrecked his cars. He was supposed to have a debate on the Non Sequitur show that night with a flat earther. And he still made it. And I felt that, you know, at the time, we're really good friends, right? You know, of course I'm going to help out a buddy. I don't think anything of that. So we pushed, hey, this is the GoFundMe link for what Reds has going on. This is what happened. He has the dash cam footage to prove what happened. For me, there was no nefarious incident going on. But other than that, if you go through and you look at the Non Sequitur show,
So was that fundraiser called fraudulent by Uni, or is it not because Kyle was involved? Because he said he had no question about it because
he just said that at the time. I remember he was like, Red shouldn't be asking for money for this. You know, he should just pay for it himself. Like,
people, you know what? People can ask for money for anything they want. Some people won't. Some people will. I've never been a person to do a fundraiser for I've just never done one.
Right.
But I've never been in a place in my life where I've really needed one. But if people don't want to donate, they won't donate.
Hey, I want to bring up something here that I've never heard brought up yet, but when Boole needed to do his fundraiser to, because something was going on in life and whatnot, he was a producer of the Non Sequitur show at the time, right? Everybody agrees to that? That's true, right?
Unpaid one, right? He won't.
And that's what I'm getting at, Little Red. They had how much money in the bank, supposedly, that, Kyle ended up making off with? If they had that much money saved as a channel, and Boole is the producer, why the hell does he need any money at all? And why was he never being given a cut of things?
So follow this. So Kyle had the money in the bank, and he did a fundraiser when he had the money anyway that he even actually owed Boole. So Kyle actually did a fraudulent fundraiser.
That's right. There you go.
Uni. I know you can make that make sense, Uni.
It's just, I remember, he said to Steve, no, I have the money. I can give you the money, Steve. I have it in the bank. Yeah. I just need my accountant the non-existent accountant.
And if you really want it, I'm going to need some time to stall. So I'm going to need to pretend like I need some tax papers and shit from you. So
yeah. And then I'll file fraudulent papers and run to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
This is a channel.
The Keon's house.
It's playing.
I never pushed
Keon's house.
Any sort of monetary gain for the channel. I let that happen organically. If people wanted to support the channel, they did. But I told people, even when I went on other people's channels, like you can go on Mr. Atheist's channel with our streams that we did every Sunday. Whenever you introduce me, I would always say, I'm Kyle from the Non Sequitur Show. Don't look it up. Don't subscribe. Like, it was just one of those things. Now,
what?
People may say, hey, that's
what?
Yeah,
Did he just say, he would say, I'm Kyle from Non Sec. Don't go look it up and subscribe. Don't.
Right.
What?
Yeah,
shut the F up. If I don't want people to know about my channel, I don't tell them. And I certainly don't say, I have a channel. It's Lil Red. Go look. Don't go look. Don't look. I don't do that.
Yeah. I know what he's saying, because on our channel, we never say, we have memberships, please join. We don't say like and subscribe or anything. We don't do that. But when we go on other people's channels and they say, so who are you and where are you from? We always say, oh yeah, one of the shells, blah, blah. I mean, are you kidding me? Shut up. That's a bold-faced lie. Come on.
Right. Have you got a wrench here, Dick?
No.
Come on.
Right. Oh, no. Okay. Let me mute it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm fixing to give you a wrench so you can put your link in the chat.
Okay. I'll do that. I have a link.
And
I can find it.
Maybe no rogue modder soccer ain't that funny. Will come in and steal the link from you, pretending to be you. Because that happened.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
It just happened. Yeah. I know. It's weird.
I would like that. I want to play games. I'm pretty good at them. So, please play.
They unblocked everyone in my block list that I really wanted, that I really was pretty accurate and happy with them being blocked. They unblocked them. So that took forever to fix. I have to right click. I'm doing it wrong. And you don't type a lot in the chat.
I don't? Oh, okay. Here,
tell me if you see your name. Where in the hell did you go?
Here, I'll put, hey. Here, I just typed again. Hey. There I am.
Oh, I'm not at. Okay. Damn it. I'm the wrong one.
This is what happens. Alcohol plus angry live streaming equals, fumbling thumbs. Is that
Well,
that works, right?
well,
This is what happens.
I'm just
alcohol
squirrely.
plus angry live stream. Oh, mute that again, will you? There you go.
I just quieted my side of it, because it would have been.
There you go. I can even watch you doing it. Look at that.
Yay! And now we're back to this.
I just put the link to the channel.
To which one?
EIE.
EIE,
the
yeah.
Shills.
Do I have to sing "I'm Blue" now? Do I have to do "Dabba Dee Dabba Die," or is that like a tradition around here?
Let's listen to Uni spell shit.
Thing. And yeah, you're right.
So, what do you think that?
You're right.
You think that Kyle felt that this was an opportune moment to come because of the whole John Hufford thing? That's why he decided to come back now. Like, why do you think?
I think he. What was this last night? That this was taped.
I'm not sure. You have it up there. It has a date on the 27th.
Yeah. Damn, I thought it was from last night. I don't know what it is. I think I didn't know he's living in. I'm still like shook that he's living in Raleigh. And maybe he was. Maybe he went to Legends and he was bar hopping and he just ended up.
Why do you think he chose now to actually come back online, Dick?
Didn't something just happen with the court?
Yeah. There's about to be something was just filed, and there's about to their final judgment has been passed.
I think he's probably so much of a narcissist that he can't not come back.
And I think he's actually south of the border doing this right now, and as such, he's doing that arrogant "catch me if you can" thing because
he's like, I'm not
who else would.
I'm broke.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a guy who filed false paperwork to the court, right? So he's down, he's down in the land of cheap nose candy right now with somebody from up here from the family piping him money, and he's living high off the hog, just playing it. And he got drunk one night and went, "Yeah, I'll do that," right? It's got to be.
What was the latest filing?
I'm fixing to pull up his page. I'm fixing to pull up the document. Hold on. I got the page.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't 100% following it, but I think I heard a noise from upstairs, so I got to go upstairs and check that the little guy's still in bed. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back down. I'll have you on speakers so I can follow along.
You have a link to the...
I've got Pacer. Where are they going? Where's the case at? Is it in Greensboro?
North Carolina.
I know, but is it?
I used to have the link to it, but I don't have it anymore.
You don't know which court?
No.
I gotta sign in first.
Can someone in the chat? Maybe they know.
I mean, I know that it's in North Carolina, so it's in Greensboro, which is I never can remember that county, but I can Google it. But I think once I get signed in, I'll be able to, by name, search by name. But if anybody in the chat knows which court,
I had the link. I have so many, what do you call it? Links saved that I can never find the actual link to that. North Carolina. Oh, here it is. Public access. I'll be able to tell you in a second.
That is Guilford County. I knew that. My kid lived there. What? Guilford, North Carolina, Eastern. Oh shit! Is that middle or western? I think it's middle. We'll see. Oh, damn if I know. Why wouldn't it let me search by name? Winston-Salem. Yep, Greensboro. There you go. So that was right. And then name. Query.
Okay.
I got it. Last name, McCray.
Curtis, Curtis.
Or it said last or business name. Okay, never mind. Kyle. With that. Oh, ooh. No information was found. Wouldn't it be under Steve's name because he's the one that filed the case? Or no?
It would have both of, you know what I mean? It would still show up.
Is it criminal or civil?
Civil.
That's probably what happened.
Well,
Here,
yeah, by name, but not by action.
Right.
It's let me see, dockets. The 19th there was one filed.
What's the case number? If you got
2019 CVS 8163.
Okay, and it was when they're in MJ.
The
Okay.
case number is 2019 CVS 8163.
Okay, I've got.
The 19th was the last thing filed. It says it was an order, so I'm not sure what it is.
This doesn't look like their stuff. This is not the right person.
It's McCray versus Curtis. It's mandatory complex business case.
I've got links to this on my other computer, but it's upstairs being used to watch a movie by a young man, so I can't use it.
Says order on amended motion to show cause and notice of hearing. This matter is before the court on plaintiff Steve McCray's, Mr. McCray, amended motion for order to show cause, amended motion to show cause, requesting the court order defendant Kyle Russell Curtis, Mr. Curtis, to appear before the court and show cause as to whether he should be held in civil contempt for non-compliance with the court's previous order, including the court's entry of partial judgment by default, ECF number 55.
They made it sound like this is it. Like he might get really jail time for now, just because the way he's.
I think you get jail time for submitting the. It's up to.
I think he's going to be in the Caribbean somewhere. That's just my thought. I think he's going to run.
So that was one. Do you want me to read it or?
I can
send it to you on.
Yeah, do that. I don't know.
Send it to you on WhatsApp.
Open.
If you send it over to me too, I would love to throw a little attitude in and read a little bit.
Just don't get me in trouble.
I'll send it on.
I won't change the words. I'm just gonna, use.
I can share it, and he'll be able to read it if it's on the screen. I think.
Yeah.
You can read it. I totally don't want to. I hate reading court documents. I read some one night. Emily didn't go live because Saucy didn't post them till 11:57 or 53. Just to drive the other side crazy. And oh God, my throat hurt by the time I was done. It was like a bunch of pages. And I didn't drink a beer that night or something. I don't know. I was like, geez Louise. I just heard a message. Damn it. I got to remember to do that before I open something. Is it conclusion?
It's what I just said. It's the one I just sent you.
Okay. I gotta download it. And that's PDF.
And I sent it to you on Discord.
PC download. I got it. PC. This PC. Alrighty.
It might be easier for him to read it on the PDF because you're only in 720. It's kind of blurry.
Yeah, I had to save it though before it would let me have this PC. No, wrong. This PC.
Yeah, Joey, her and I are sitting down and tomorrow and then Sunday as well, and we're going to do some OBS crafting and really, do what I do.
Oh,
right?
I sent you a DM about that in Discord.
I've been trying my best. I'm so sorry. My life has been a nightmare, and my only free time is spent with alcohol in my hand. It's terrible. I know.
All right, can you see that? Do I need to make it bigger? Oh wait, no. Let me get it on the screen for you. Sorry, oopsie. Sorry. Share again. Roman. There we go, and I can enlarge it. I think. Is that big enough? Dick?
Yeah, cool.
I read number 1 already, so you can go to number 2.
Yeah, Miss Cassandra, when it comes to parenting, takes one to know one. Absolutely. I was going to type that, but why bother? I can just say it, right?
Right. All right, let's listen to Dick read.
All right. So am I starting at number 1 here? Is that where I am? No, number 2. Yeah. Okay. All right. So
we lost Christ. When did Christ take off?
A
while back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said bye, didn't he? He said bye. Yeah.
That's probably I was changing my sheets. That's probably when he left.
So number 2. This action arose out of a dispute over an alleged partnership between Mr. McCrae and the sleazy Mr. Curtis, established to co-host a podcast and YouTube channel called The Non Sequitur Show, from which both Mr. McCrae and the sleazy Mr. Curtis would divide potential proceeds equally. And then we got some stuff in brackets here about yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Mr. McCrae filed his complaint, number 3, which he then served on the sleazy Mr. Curtis by certified mail.
Time out.
Return receipt. Yep.
You sound like the dude, the narrator for the People's Court when it was Judge Wapner or whatever his name was.
Oh, really?
Sometimes, a little bit.
I should try harder. I remember that, right? Don't. Okay. Let's see here. Where were we? McCrae filed his when he served on the sleazy Mr. Curtis by certified email return. Oh no, I did that. Mr. McCrae then filed the return receipt showing that the complainant. You got to scroll here for me. Had been accepted at the address shown, and that that a person present signed on Mr. Curtis's behalf. Right? That's pretty big. If you know anything about the law, that is served. Right? So, number 3. On October 2nd, 2019, Mr. McCrae filed his motion for entry of default. Ooh. Number 4, on October 3rd, 2019, the court entered default in favor. Now, this is default judgment in favor of Mr. McCrae against Mr. Curtis due to Mr. Curtis's failure to plead or otherwise respond to Mr. McCrae's complaint. In other words, what happened there is Kyle Curtis didn't even bother to show up or respond through a lawyer. Number 5. On October 19th, 2019, Mr. McCrae filed his motion for a default judgment. Mr. Curtis did not file a response. Number 6. On October... Sorry?
Oh, sorry. I said you must have took your headphones out because when you get that Wapner voice, I got it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that, though. Keep doing it, right? Right. So, number 6. On November 12th, 2019, the court filed an order noting that the complainant was not verified and as had been claimed in the motion for default judgment, and no affidavit had been filed providing adequate, competent evidence for the findings of fact recited by Mr. McCrae. So that part there says McCrae's got to back up his claims, right?
Right.
Number 7. Mr. McRae filed a renewed motion for judgment on November 14th, 2019 with an accompanying affidavit of Mr. McRae.
Beer.
Number 8. Yeah. The rules of this court require a defendant to respond within 23 days of the filing of a motion for default judgment. So now Kyle has 23 days to respond. Number 9, the court mailed a copy of this order on Mr. McRae's renewed motion of default judgment to Mr. Curtis, giving him notice that his response was due December 9th, 2019, and that absent his response, the court intended to enter default judgment. So in other words, if you don't speak up,
you lose
we're
again.
giving it to Mr. McRae. That's
Again.
it, right? So
You snooze, you lose.
that's
Again.
right. So let's scroll to number 10 up to the top there. So I got a full pair. Yeah, there we go. So number 10, Mr. Curtis did not file a response. In his several filings since, Mr. Curtis has not claimed he was not aware of the court's order. He has never filed a pleading response to the complaint nor asked for leave to do so. In other words, he filed a bunch of crap that nobody gives a rat's ass about because it has nothing that pertains to the judgment being filed against him. Number 11. After Mr. Curtis, the slimy Mr. Curtis, failed to timely respond, the court entered partial judgment by default on January 23rd, 2020, finding as fact those allegations supported by Mr. McRae's affidavit. Finding as fact. The complainant alleged additional matters or claims which cannot be resolved on those facts, such that no final judgment could be entered. So more things were entered into the court record and the court needed more time. So no final judgment.
Yeah,
In
that's when
part,
he entered all his forgeries and everything.
That's right. That's right. So in part, those matters require that Mr. Curtis provide certain information as the court ordered him to produce. Number 12, Mr. Slimeball Curtis registered as a party and created an account for filing materials. And now, let me say that again. Mr. Curtis registered as a party and created an account for filing materials with the court electronically. When doing so, he listed his address as 1532 Providence Church Road,
Shut up!
Pleasant Garden, North Carolina.
That's where his mama lives, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but you've already put it on your screen. So now that I've read it, it doesn't matter. It's already on the screen. So, which is the address to which the certified mail with the complaint and summons were delivered? In other words, this is the address
That he swore he
confirmed
didn't live
as
at.
the one. No, but this is the address confirmed now, double, that was already had somebody sign to accept court documents on his behalf.
Well,
Right?
the first
Wait.
thing he put up there was just when he was gave his like financial stuff, the bullshit.
He's so dumb.
You know, so at this point he wasn't saying that he wasn't served. At this point he was saying, well,
I know, but this whole thing started because he was saying they served a bad address. I don't live there. So now he's going to sign up and have documents sent there? Give me a cheat.
Well, like I'm saying, when he did this, the papers that he wound up showing, that's when he actually complied and partially, you know, not actually complied, but he sent in the financials. That's, you know, I'm trying
The fake
he
financials.
Yes, where he sent in the money that basically said that Steve owed him $20,000 because, you know, he's entitled, you know, he produced X number of intros to the show and his artwork was worth this much, and you know what I mean, and he back billed. He didn't contemporaneously do it, but he back billed the non sequitur show basically $80,000 for his, you know, he's like, and he gave you know, saying this is industry standard, and trying to, he said, and he was like, yeah, I even gave the show a break. I only charged them $250 a show. It's like, how many shows do you see that they don't change their intro every time? They don't spend $250 every show for his crappy music and whatever he did. Is the stuff that Dave McGinnis said he always, and Bull said that they always had to fix anyway because it never lined up right and it was never done correctly. It's actually, I mean, how many like
Where
Joey,
were you at reading?
from beginning to end, it was so full of holes that for anybody like Unirock to jump on board and think that that was a winning ship shows that he was guided by hate and hate alone, because that's a joke.
Well, let's not forget that who's that guy? Oh Christ, he's from England. That he can't stand Steve, and he was like, "Oh,
They
yeah,
narrowed it down a lot.
this made sense." Yeah. Oh Christ, I'll remember it in a little bit because I call him by a different name, but it's not his name. But he went on Nate's channel and was like going over.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it the one? Is it the one? No, I'm thinking of somebody else. Does he still have a channel?
No, he's lost his Twitter account a few times.
It won't the dude that it won't the one that quit because he got a real job.
Too legit to quit.
No, it wasn't Pro Lib.
Pro Lib.
It's maybe someone can put it. It's the guy who debated. He debated Ruhif on Glenn's on Nate's channel.
I saw that, and I don't know who you're talking about, Sue. And I watched that debate. Let's listen. Somebody will put it in chat.
Yeah,
go ahead and read.
I'm looking at.
Dick, do you know where you're
All right. Yeah. We're at number 13.
Okay,
so,
it's Agrippa.
Oh,
that's it. Agrippa. Yeah. Okay, so number 13.
Thank you, guys.
Mr. McCrae amended motion to show cause requests that a hearing be held for the purpose of having Mr. Slimeball Curtis appear and show cause as to why he should not be held in civil contempt pursuant to section something or other of North Carolina Genu statutes for the failure to comply with the court's January 23rd, 2020 judgment. Number 14. The judgment required the Slimeball defendant to return administrative control and primary ownership rights of the Non Sequitur podcast, YouTube channel, and other accounts associated with the party's business endeavor to the plaintiff. And the plaintiff, if you're not following, is Steve McCrae.
Yep.
Let's scroll that and continue this lovely fairy tale of YouTuber nonsense. Because wow.
Wait, hold on. Let me give you some. Let me lead you.
Sure.
Welcome to the People's Court with Dick. Let's listen. That is not her.
In part 2 of our epic tale, the judgment further required defendant Slimeball Kyle Curtis to provide plaintiff with all financial documents associated with the non sequitur's financial affairs and financial condition within 14 days of the order. Number 16. On February 4th, 2020, Mr. Slimeball Curtis submitted a document titled Compliance to the Order. This document included a summary of the finances, but no verified financial documents.
Now,
Number 17.
The thing we should point out is he would later go on to say that the court had no jurisdiction over him. But by complying, by his complying, it actually showed that they did. You know what I mean? He didn't think that through. Like when, like
Katie
hey,
told him you can always get out of it by jurisdiction because she's gotten out of several, more than multiple. Let me say multiple. I don't know how many. It's been more than one about jurisdiction.
Well, what that means is you better file within the courthouse of where the person lives, and so that's
well, Kyle was arguing that they didn't have jurisdiction over him because the service wasn't proper. Not
What?
because he don't you remember? That's what.
Oh, he said he didn't live there. He lived in a different court place.
No, he said that he wasn't personally served, and they served it to the wrong address. They also said they served it to the wrong address on purpose, and that even though his mother got it, his mother never gave it to him.
I heard that part. I heard that part. But the legal thing is, Kyle, when your mother accepted, when your mother accepted the mail and signed for it, she now took ownership of the fact that you had to be notified of a legal thing. And if she didn't do that, whine to mommy, honey. But she did it. Sorry about your luck.
She was a legal agent to accept the paperwork. And I remember, if you remember all of this is where Menace came in, and he did he did a bunch of videos on how the service wasn't proper, and it was so funny to watch his legal tapes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to do my intro and stuff for me. I'm gonna go to Menace. I'm just kidding.
I will say this.
He did a good
Menace.
video one time.
But I will say this. Menace did a video recently, and I posted a comment. And a whole whack of Menace's people attacked me bad. But Menace answered me honestly and didn't just take it as if I was being a jerk, because I actually wasn't. My comment was just an honest question. And Menace answered it honestly. And after Menace did, a whole bunch of his people in his chat had to eat crow, because I was like, look, he didn't even take it that way, or she. I'm not sure. Sorry, Menace. But, okay, but I was like, even the poster of the video didn't take it that way, and you people are attacking me. You've got to look yourselves in the mirror here. And it was an odd moment. But Menace and I don't want to go into too much back and forth, because that's not pertaining to this. But I was surprised that Menace, of all the people, saw through the rhetoric and answered my question honestly, and was not on my back, right?
I can tell you, if you talk to him, if when you approach him to say something, you say it in a way he doesn't feel he needs to be defensive, he can be very reasonable. I mean, I've had conversations with him that were okay. Not many, but I usually don't. I usually come in hot,
Yeah, me too.
But I mean, he's not completely unreasonable all the time.
No, and my question on his channel was a tiny bit loaded. I'll admit it for sure. I was, trying to do that thing where if you're a hothead, I just pushed your buttons. But that's why I give Menace a shout out for that, because job well done. I'm sure it was loaded for later. I do that too.
He probably made a video out of it. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up quick. Should we carry on with point 17?
Go forth.
Dum, 17.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me 5 seconds. 5 4. I'm slacking on the job. I think I'm channeling Sanford and Son. Go ahead.
Welcome back. Number 17. Mr. McRae contends that the slimeball Mr. Curtis's submission does not comply with the court's judgment, and that Mr. Slimeball Curtis has still not complied with said judgment. Specifically, Mr. McRae contends that Mr. Curtis did not turn over the Non Sequitur Show Twitter account, but instead deleted it. Mr. McRae Mr. Curtis did not turn over access to the Non Sequitur Discord server, which Mr. Curtis contends he's not an administrator of. A contention which Mr. McCrae challenges in his affidavit.
Uh-oh.
There's so many brackets and stuff. I'm almost getting lost here. He did not turn over access of the YouTube channel, but has instead stated that he intends to retain 50-50 ownership of said channel. Mr. McCrae provided a list of inaccurate usernames see, again, they fucked it up on me there. Mr. Curtis has provided a list of inaccurate usernames and passwords for said accounts of non sequitur and failed to provide any financial documents.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing.
You know, I'm trying to skip the bracket stuff, and in doing so, it's almost making it unreadable at times, right?
It makes it harder. It does. Sometimes it's easier just to do it. Do it.
Yeah. So scroll me to 18 at the top there, please, Little Red, and we'll. We're already we're over the halfway point here, people. I'll speed up my pace, and we'll get through this in some dramatic fashion. So,
like family.
Yeah. Well, that's how we do it, right? So, number 18, the court will, at the party's election, allow the filing of additional materials prior to the hearing in the matter. Any documents must be authenticated by appropriate sworn testimony. The court will not review or consider any documentary material not so authenticated. Should the parties intended to offer testimony in support of their positions, such testimony must be by affidavit. The court will not accept live testimony either by direct or cross-examination. Want to bring 19 to the top?
You got OCD, like about stuff.
Oh, yeah, it has to be, right?
I'm like that. Yeah. But not about cleaning, just stuff like this.
Oh, no. Oh, well, for cleaning, yes, but not organization. I can have crap everywhere, but I know where it is, so it still works. Right?
I'm messy and unorganized.
So, number 19. Each of the parties must submit any additional document or affidavit within 14 days of the date of this order. Number 20. At the hearing, Mr. Curtis shall be prepared to show cause why he should not be held in civil contempt for his willful failure to comply with the court's judgment, as the court finds there is probable cause to demonstrate such failure. That is a huge, that is a sentence of, buddy, you better be looking over your shoulder because the bailiff is watching for you, right? That is the sentence that scared him into Mexico right there, right? Number 21, the purpose of civil contempt is to, quote, preserve the rights of private parties and to compel obedience to orders and decrees made for the benefit of such parties, unquote. And we're going to skip some bullshit there. The court may...
they go too far?
The court may initiate civil contempt proceedings upon a finding of probable cause. More bullshit. In quotes, probable cause refers to those facts and circumstances within the judicial official's knowledge and of which has been reasonably trustworthy information which are sufficient to warrant a prudent man in behaving or in believing that an alleged contemner in civil contempt, right?
Contemner?
So,
is that misspelled or is that?
No, that's a word that rarely gets used because it's almost Victorian these days, but it means that you actually meant to screw people over.
Like you were in contempt.
That's right.
I just never heard it said like that.
Yeah. I don't actually know the word offhand, but in context, we've got to be right? Can you bring 22 up for me, Red?
Way up.
There we go. Number 22, proceedings for civil contempt may be commenced by the order of a judicial official directing the alleged commenter, there's that damn word again, to appear at a specified reasonable time and show cause why he should not be held in civil contempt. So in other words, if you're accused of civil contempt, you are going to be ordered basically on the spot to step up and say why we shouldn't bust your ass. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, you want to scroll that for me and then I'll start? Such an order may be issued on the affidavit of one with an interest in enforcing the order and finding by a presiding judicial official that there is probable cause to believe the alleged, we're going to turn this word into asshole, should be held in contempt, right? Once it is determined that probable cause exists, the burden shifts to the alleged asshole to show that he should not be held in contempt, that he lacks the means to comply, or that he is non-compliance was not willful.
That
And
means
that's
he's
not.
So he's saying I'm ignorant. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
You have to
ignorant.
say, the only reason I didn't show up to defend myself was that I had no idea that I had to do so.
Yeah.
Right? And there's no way that mommy didn't call him.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. And it's also no excuse.
Right.
Do you want to scroll down a bit more? Because all this is bullshit, right? We'll get to the next number.
No,
There we go.
That was 57, yeah. No. Do you want me? Yeah, let me get it here. There you go.
There we go. So number 23, based on materials and affidavit testimony filed to date, the court finds that probable cause exists to find that Mr. Slimeball piece of shit Curtis willfully violated court's January 23rd, 2020 judgment, and specifically that he has failed to provide Mr. McCrae with accounts associated with the non sequitur show, has failed to relinquish control of the associated YouTube channel, and has not timely provided the financial documents ordered to be produced. That is just seriously like somebody is hammering the nail into his coffin and they're doing it through court documents. That is bad.
Yep. Do I need to scroll?
Let's scroll. Yeah.
What number you at? 20?
24. Accordingly, the court grants the amended motion to show cause. Wherefore, the court orders that defendant Kyle P.O.S. Russell Curtis shall appear before the court to show cause why he should not be found in civil contempt for the violation of the court's judgment at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, May 11th, 2021 at the North Carolina so on and so forth fucking location. Number 26. Right? The court notes that its only means of compelling compliance of a person found in civil contempt is imprisonment. As long as the civil contempt continues. As such, Mr. Slimeball Curtis should be prepared to be placed in the custody of the sheriff of Guilford County should the court make an appropriate finding of civil contempt. Let me read that line one more time, and I want everybody
I remember
to
that day. That
relish.
was a good day.
Right? This is like rolling in jello with three seriously sexy people. As such, Mr. Slimeball Curtis should be prepared to be placed in the custody of the sheriff of Guilford County should the court make an appropriate finding of civil contempt.
What would Guilford County do with such a famous person?
That's like caviar on your lips. Did you taste that? That was amazing. That was like good champagne being slammed down at a good party. Should we scroll a bit more? We're almost done here.
Is that where you were at? Yeah.
Yeah. So number 26. No.
No, it was 27.
Yeah, 27. Number 27. Oh, here we go. Number 27. Should Mr. Slimeball, I'm about to be taking it in the ass for years, Curtis, elect to retain counsel, he should do so promptly and shall have such counsel file a notice of appearance at least 5 days in advance of the hearing. The court will not continue the hearing for the purpose of retaining counsel, which means there will be no stay, there will be no holdover, and there will be no nothing. The day of that hearing is his final day. And let me read this. So ordered. This the day, 19th of April, 2021.
He's got till like the 3rd. He's got another couple of days or 3 days, you know, if you count today. Today, tomorrow, he's got till the 3rd to do this. And since there is no other docket, he doesn't have a lawyer because it's less than 5 days already.
Well, he looked completely calm and fine on uni shit, so he must have his plans.
There's only 3 words to describe this situation for Kyle Jailbird Curtis. Game, set, match.
Ding, 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 ding. That was good. It was good papers. Good papers. And wait,
well, that was fun. That was fun.
Well, I'm. You reckon I'm going to get a claim? For that?
No, those were short clips. I bet you're all right.
I got one the other night on the video and I didn't play but like 10 seconds of it, that Crystal Gale song. I got 2 claims on that video. One of them was splitting the revenue with me, and which is going to be nothing. And the other one, I muted the song out, I think. And they removed it.
There's a trick to that. When it comes to music copyright, they copyright the lyric and the melody. So if you play a piece of the music that's just like the drums and the piano or whatever, you have a way longer section of music you can play without getting claimed. But as soon as the lyric and the melody kicks in, you're beat. That's it.
Uh-huh. But so because that was just music, it has to play longer. Is that what you're saying?
You get a longer thing before they can claim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All righty then. Because I don't want to clip that out. I liked it kind of.
So did I. That was cool. That was fun to do. I had a blast doing that, actually.
You did good. You did good.
Thank you.
I want to see. Is he live right now? Which one does he go on the most? Peacock?
Periscope. Yeah.
No. Rock a lot, right?
Oh, yeah. On YouTube, Rock a Lot. It's always in the evening. It's Rock a Lot. He'll be up, wasted on Crystal something or other right now streaming, I'm sure.
Oh, there he is. Look, imagine that.
Wow.
I'm gonna get in trouble for live streaming his live stream. Somebody's gonna tell him, watch. But they'll tell him in Discord, so I don't see them tell him. Hey y'all, hey. Yeah, he's live.
King of the green screen, this guy. Look at that.
I can rewind it so we're not live, but then I won't be able to see his chat.
It's playing Tarkov.
No, chat live is better. Yeah.
Yeah, he's vaping. He's not. He just turned the game off.
Look at the hoots he takes. If that's not a drug addict, I've never seen one. Come on.
Rock a lot. Remember the rocks for everyone. I have to go to sleep soon, and I don't want to miss it. Tell him Whiskey Cheetos is here. I want to talk to him.
He sucks on that vape pen like a baby elephant on mommy's teeth.
I did too.
Holy.
When I was vaping and not smoking, I did too. I kept it.
If I took a puff on a cigarette the size of the cloud that comes out of his mouth when he vapes, I would be on the floor scraping up my lung.
That's the way he's got his vape set. That's not how big of a puff he's getting.
Yeah.
He's all about bells and whistles, right? He's got that thing.
So wait a minute, you're saying that he's doing that to look cool?
Yeah. I mean,
really?
I don't know. You can totally set the settings on a vape to make it
Yeah, the
produce more
density.
smoke. Yeah.
He wants to get higher. He
Wow.
wants more of
Because
his
people that build them make
CBD or
them
whatever.
just to make smoke sometimes.
Oh.
All right. Well, it's 2:30, so I'm gonna be moving on. Thank
All
you for
right.
having me.
I'm gonna end it too. I gotta go to sleep.
Hey, Joey. It was great to be on a stream with you, man.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you for coming, Joey.
Yeah, man.
Dick fucking
I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch, man. We got to do a bit more streaming, I'll be in
Sure.
touch, okay?
Yep.
Cool.
I'd asked you a long time ago, but I never followed up on going on.
Oh, yeah,
The
we've
shows,
been
if you
chatting
remember.
in the background quite a bit, but there's certain things that a fella doesn't put together at times. And when you went live tonight with Little Red, I was in the background with somebody on the iNetwork, and I was like, "Watch this." Those videos I sent you, they're about to be played. It was really funny, man. It was awesome.
Dee, don't hang up when he does. I want to talk to you after.
I won't.
Okay.
Yeah, cool,
Bye,
cool.
Joey. Love
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Take care, buddy.
I don't have uni sound on in case anybody's telling on me. And
My God, sorry, Little Red. I'm
No, you're
the
fine.
biggest fan of. Joey and I have known each other in the background for like a good year, but
oh yeah.
we know each other on Discord, not on other social platforms.
Well, you
and
asked me one day who is so and so. I said that's Joey.
yeah,
You don't remember? You've been on my channel before with him.
really, I don't remember this at all.
It was probably a year ago. I'm not gonna say it was a year ago because I hadn't had this channel a year. I've had this. You've been on here before. Not like
I don't.
It wasn't like a big thing. It was a bunch of us, like Steve. Even Brainy Beaver has been on here before last week, and I don't remember. I'm sure it was about uni. It had to be.
Oh wow, okay. I'm drawing a blank, unfortunately, but
It was one of them
Yeah.
beer nights.
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. When you get into those screw you, I'm drunk, you're an asshole streams. Yeah, that's what happens, right?
Yeah. I mean, when Devango was here, I was asleep the whole time. Oopsie.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. The chat. Let me pull up my chat. Or my actual StreamYard thingy. All right. We're down to 42 because it's late and people was like, y'all go to bed. Thank Miss Cassandra's still hanging in there like a hair and a biscuit though. And Aaron and Amy.
Oh yeah.
Amy's always around. Kiara, I love you. I need to get with you tomorrow too. We gotta talk, sister. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I apologize for turning this sneeze into a fart talk. Bama. Look, I didn't know Bama was here. All the scummers still here. Thank y'all for coming. I love you all. I appreciate y'all putting up with my late night nonsense sometimes. I put it on late night because they don't like hearing his voice during the day. They don't. So I gotta do what I gotta do. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow, maybe. I'll try real hard. You have a good night and a good tomorrow. Bye.